vibes everywhere. Ryder's got big muscles, Lisa's got the hair. You never know what they're gonna say, but there's a 45% chance you might like it anyway. It's the sauce, they're spilling it live for you. It's the sauce with your favorite morning crew. It's the sauce, 2 hours will fly by. And they don't know what they're doing, but they're gonna try. It's the sauce.
Hi, I'm Mackie from Edmonton, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Hey, I'm Sarah from Edmonton, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Hey, it's Alyssa from Kenora, Saskatchewan, listening to Ryder and Lisa on the sauce.
Hello.
I bet Alyssa's pretty fired up.
Oh.
After that weekend.
The best.
The Saskatchewan Roughriders, Grey Cup champions. I'm sure she's very pumped up.
But does the hype stick around? Or is it like, oh, right, we won, and then you move on with your life?
No, there are still people in Saskatchewan talking about the 1989 Grey Cup.
Right.
That, like, genuinely, it comes up in conversation about once a day with anybody that you meet from there.
Interesting. Yeah, there's probably still people that are sleeping outside because they're still partying.
I just got back from my trip there.
How are you feeling?
To Winnipeg. I'm feeling things. Yeah.
What are things? Hungover?
No, it's like I was hungover yesterday.
Yeah.
But so now I'm just like at a bit of a blur.
But how fun was it? Like, what were the vibes like?
So good. But the vibes at the airport yesterday was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Like, I actually laughed out loud to myself while looking over and seeing a bunch of people that were still in their rider's gear waiting for a flight. Uh-huh. And you could tell the entire section was hungover.
Yeah, it's probably smelt weird.
And this was at like 8:30 p.m. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a group of people that looked that miserable that also were so full of joy.
Well, especially a group of people that are from the prairies. You know what I mean? Like, you can see hangovers from, maybe after a Super Bowl, whatever. There's something different about those who got drunk in fields.
Yeah, well.
So we're going to definitely dive into that a little bit more later on the show. But welcome to the Sports Interaction Studio. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Of course, we've got our wonderful producer, Reece, in the house today. Reece, show everyone your haircut.
Yeah, nice haircut, Reece. Look at this.
Ryder's jealous. He doesn't know what that's like.
What?
To get a haircut. Well, looks good.
Yeah, nice little much needed trim.
Yeah,
for sure.
it looks good. And good morning to everyone that has joined us in the YouTube chat. Make sure you're liking Oilersnation on YouTube, liking this video. That is the best. And good morning to everyone. We got Sarah in the chat, Devin, Anna, Alex, Tanya, BBJ. Tyson said, this immediately became how I like to start my mornings, so welcome back. Yeah, I was actually getting roasted by some Oilers Nation coworkers. They're like, oh, 4-day work weeks? You guys just like kind of show up sometimes. I was like, hashtag blame Ryder. He's had these Grey Cup tickets for how long now?
Months and months.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, ways she goes a little bit, right? I like that part of the deal was, hey, I'm going to need to use a couple work days here, vacation days. Mm-hmm. I've got tickets to the Grey Cup. And I think there was a discussion of, okay, like, can you do some content from there?
Yeah. Did you do any content while you were in Winnipeg, Ryder?
I did a lot of networking.
Okay, that's not the same. You had one job.
I posted, I think, 2 short videos from the actual game.
Yeah, you did. And I think at one point you accidentally posted a picture of your feet.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to scare you.
That did scare me.
That is the scariest thing about drinking. I rarely get drunk anymore, but for Grey Cup, I went out.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have to be at work the next morning. So I went out and then my phone died in the middle of the night. Keep in mind, I was still in bed by 9 p.m. because the game started. Could hear it through my bedroom door. Because this was when my bedroom was on the main floor and I was like Harry Potter. I didn't have a closet or anything. And so I basically lived in a storage room. It's fine. We out here. But anyway, I heard this sound outside the door and I was like, what the hell is that? It sounded like someone was deep dropping chicken into a deep fryer. So I opened my bedroom door and I look out and Ryder's sleepwalking and he's peeing in the dog bowl, like the metal dog bowl.
Yeah.
And that is a powerful stream that you have, I will say.
Thank you.
Because I thought I was in a KFC.
Sup, ladies?
Anyway.
But yeah, no, I was definitely sleepwalking a little bit, but I still, when I woke up, had to go to the bathroom. So I feel like I didn't pee. And
So
I
you're
looked
in the clear.
I looked everywhere just to make sure.
Yeah, of course.
Because I would have cleaned it thoroughly. But
Do you think for sure that was you? Like maybe his dad came down and was like, "Oh, it's kind of cold in here. I should check if the furnace is working because I have a guest here."
I don't think you'd walk into a guest's room.
Yeah.
And then I brought it up. Like I brought it up to the dad.
Okay.
And he didn't say anything about using the furnace room.
Okay. So it was you. That is so risky, like I said. And I'm sure a lot of people listening right now or watching this on YouTube, you've been there. You wake up and you're in a panic. You're like, first of all, where am I?
Yeah.
Second of all, where is my wallet? Where's my phone? Where are my keys? Those are the top three that you're like, as long as I have those, we're good.
And then, like you said, you check your Instagram story to make sure you didn't post
Make
anything
sure you didn't
stupid.
tweet anything stupid. One time I woke up and realized I had my thong in my hair. But I feel like it's kind of genius because clearly I was so sick I had to throw up. And I didn't have a hair elastic, so I used my thong. I was like, wow, drunk me is so smart.
That is pretty smart, actually. I don't have to worry about that.
You don't.
Because, yeah, I'm bald.
Neither does Reece anymore. Now that he's got his haircut, he doesn't have to pull it back.
I'm bald and I don't wear thongs anymore.
Right. That
So
was a
that-
phase.
yeah.
That was a phase. Good morning to everyone that's in our YouTube chat. Means a lot that you're here with us today. We got Lisa Hayden in the chat. Northside Norm has checked in. Alex, BBJ. We've got Fumingo in the chat. Westside Shane as well. Just a heads up, we've got Bordzy joining us today at 9:30 as we continue our tour of meeting our coworkers. How much fun is that?
Yeah.
Just getting to know
It's
everyone.
been so great, and especially like the wealth of knowledge that they have about the Oilers, that we can really dig into some hockey conversations as well.
No, absolutely. And I actually got a message from a listener. I think that he tunes in from the States, if I'm not mistaken. And he said he's been loving watching the episodes with coworkers because he feels like he's hanging out with a group of friends that are getting to know each other in the same capacity that we're getting to know them.
Which is a good vibe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, awesome.
We've got our first guest that's going to be joining us shortly, hopefully virtually. We're saying hopefully because we don't know for sure if he'll be able to connect to the system. He's one of those Rough Rider fans that's been partying for a week. So we're going to get into that.
This guy's an absolute animal.
He was on TV. That's
Yeah.
why we want to talk to him, because the amount of texts that I got being like, your buddy was on the big screen after the Rough Riders won. He's one of those people that goes to every single sporting event.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if he's with someone or he's going alone. He's getting a ticket. He's going to the Super Bowl.
I think he's been to 3 Super Bowls. We'll pick his brain about it.
We're going to pick his brain about that. And you're going to love his nickname. It's different.
I gave it to him.
You did give it to him.
Sure did, yeah. The Oilers game last night, kind of nice that I was in air transit and missed that one. You know, there's sometimes when you miss the game, you're like, I should check in and see what happened here. And you're like, thank God I didn't have to watch that. I'd be so sad right now.
It's so funny you say that because we asked producer Reece, did you watch the game last night? And he goes, yeah, kind of. Yeah, for a little bit. I feel like that's everyone's answer. Yeah, I checked in.
Reece, do you got the screenshot of that tweet I sent you?
This is about the game?
Yeah, it was just an Oilers because that's where I went for my information on how the game shook down.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I didn't send it. I think I emailed it to you. Okay.
I bet you dreamt that you did it while you were sleepwalking into the furnace room.
Okay, I'll just read it, okay?
Okay, yeah, just read it to us. Don't say sorry. We got people in the
It's
chat.
definitely my fault, not your fault, Reece.
We already have people in the chat that know who our guest is. That's how viral he is.
Really?
Yeah, people are guessing correctly in the YouTube chat.
Wow.
So pretty excited to get a local celebrity on the show this morning.
So this tweet, I feel like, sums up what I saw from the game last night in just the highlights.
Okay.
From @Island_Oiler. He said, "Zero joy. It's so confusing. Score a goal to tie the game. Nobody even cracks a smile. I know you want the cup, but the journey is supposed to be fun." Which I felt from this team.
Oh my gosh, that's so like glass half full though. Like, can't we still just enjoy the journey? We're all building character here.
we want the players to enjoy the journey. They're not enjoying the journey. When something good happens this year,
They're kind of like,
they're just
yeah.
not as good as if we would have won the cup last year.
Mm.
Like, I think you need some excitement at different points of the season. Remember the Nail Yakupov knee slide?
Of course.
That got the guys going.
Yeah, we need more of that. And I think also maybe they're in this weird state of mind, especially after that leaked audio of Knobloch yelling at them. I was like, oh, I'm scared of him.
I didn't actually hear that.
You didn't?
No.
Reece, did you hear the leaked audio of him screaming at the team through the door? I didn't know if that was real or not. That's not AI. I wasn't bamboozled, was I?
No, I think that's legit.
Yeah,
Really?
he's screaming at them, so the vibes are low.
I've never seen Knobloch even raise his voice
Exactly.
a little bit.
Reece, if you can track that down, that would be awesome, but no pressure. No, it's crazy. I didn't even want to listen to it because I don't want to hear him yell.
Well, and I find
And I
it
feel like the
interesting.
team probably feels that way too.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice? I mean, if you're having those extreme lows throughout the season where your coach is absolutely reaming you out, it should also come with some joy when things are going well.
That's right.
So, and they did have a couple decent games on this road trip. I just want to see a bit more. Like Wallman doing the little dance, it might be the only time this season that I've seen like the boys fired up and like excited. So just more of that. I thought that was a really good take on Twitter.
Wanted to give some love to those of you who are in the YouTube chat. Rusty has checked in saying sweet coffee mugs. Where can we get those? Well, these I think we should give away near the end of the show today. I think that'd be super fun.
Today,
Why not?
we're going to give away, they're part of our set now.
No, they're not.
Okay, well,
It's
they
merch.
sure look like it.
What do you need these all of these for? You can have one. Relax.
Okay, we're giving away 3 of these mugs
There
a
you
little
go.
bit later.
Shout out to Rob. The team is not the same as the last 2 years. People thinking that's normal and it will be okay. You're in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, it does. It felt a couple years ago during the early bad start to me that there wasn't some puck luck that should have went our way a few times. It felt like they'd get it together. This year feels a little different, but they've also had an incredibly hard road trip or schedule to start the season that includes like 75% road games.
Found it?
Oh, is this Knobloch
Are you ready
yelling?
for this? If you haven't heard Knobloch yelling at the team, it's interesting because it's a side of him you never see. He always looks so calm on the bench.
Might just be a sex doll.
Yeah, that's okay.
We got this.
Tanya says, I honestly need a break from the Oilers for my mental health. It's frustrating to watch.
That's what
You're
I'm
not alone.
Saying about, like, I looked at the score last night and I was like, kind of happy I missed it.
Yeah.
I ended up crushing 3 or 4 episodes of the show You. Have you seen that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. The latest episode is really good.
Really?
Yeah, and I didn't hear too much hype about it. But I watched the first 4 seasons, and I just hadn't got around to watching the last season. But if I would have sat there and watched the Oilers lose 5-1 instead.
Yeah, I started that new Claire Danes show on Netflix, and it's really good.
Okay.
Yeah, because the same thing. I checked in, and it was right as they were up another goal, and I went, nope.
She is such an incredible actress. She actually makes me feel uncomfortable at times because it's like I have a human connection with her.
That's how I felt about Lady Gaga in A Star Is Born. I was like, this is not an acting performance. This is like I'm watching someone's real life.
Right. So
that's
then
how good it was.
The struggles almost feel more real. Like Claire Danes in Homeland.
Yeah, you love that show.
It was very good.
So you should watch this new show. It's number 1 for the shows on Netflix. Anyway, back to the chat. Anna's checked in. BBJ. We got Chris James. Someone's asking if we are joining the Nation Night Out on Saturday at the Dog Patch. We will be there.
We will be
We're very
there.
excited. It is sold out,
Sold out.
but it should be a good time.
Pretty good chance something else is going to be selling out that we're a part of and very excited about. The Jasper Pond Hockey Tournament
Yes.
is back at the Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge, January 23rd to 25th. 3 days of hockey paradise playing in the mountains on beautiful Lake Mildred. And it's a 4-on-4 tournament, so you can have up to 8 people on your roster.
And you can still sign up to get a team in this.
You can, yeah. Grab your buddies, lace them up. Unforgettable weekend. Spots fill up very fast, though. So head to nationgear.ca. Register your team today, the Jasper Pond Hockey Tournament.
Getting some other TV show suggestions in the chat. We got You said, yeah, You is a great show, says Anna. Watch Pluribus. Oh, we've been watching Pluribus. If you're not on it, get on it. It's on Apple TV. It's #1 as well. I think it has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is incredible.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to read another one.
No, I'm waiting for this audio. Are you ready to hear this?
Oh, this is the audio.
This is the coach through the door.
Yeah, ready.
No chance of winning against anybody. On the attack, we're standing still here, and we're looking to dipsy doodle make a little pass. We carry it up. We run out of real estate. We're still looking to make a play. We can't clean up that. We can't clean up.
I'm sorry, but whoever filmed that, boots on the ground journalism, thank you for your hard work. That's a risky move to post that.
That slow zoom too. I like that. It wasn't necessary.
No.
It's not like it turned up the sound.
It was. We just saw a couple fingerprints on the doorknob.
But I just felt a little more, like a little closer to the action.
Maybe it was meant to be a pun, because knob. Maybe they were like trying to
just to zoom
create
in on
some
the knob
artwork there. But yeah, that was our coach yelling at the boys. And maybe that's why after they score one goal, they're not celebrating, because what is there to celebrate at this point?
Well, that's why you have to get excited about the good stuff too.
Like Hyman being back.
Exactly.
Nobody was even excited about that? Come on.
I get that their eyes are on the prize, but you're not even going to make it to the dance if you're not careful.
Yeah.
So that's what my mom said once to me. When I was
Like the school dance?
Yeah, I was taking too long to get ready.
So now you use it as a metaphor with life?
Yeah.
Wow. Can I hear it one more time?
Be careful or you'll be late for the dance. I feel like I nailed it the first time.
Yeah. It's lost some life. I'm over it, personally.
No, I said their eyes are on the prize.
Yes.
But they got to be careful, because if they keep putzing around, they're not even going to make it to the dance, meaning the playoffs.
No, I knew what you meant.
Yeah, well, I just had to get passionate again.
Well, and also, I shouldn't have asked you to say it again. It packed way more punch when it was just said once.
I mean, look at all the people on the YouTube chat that are like, wow, Ryder, that was some sensational advice.
Oh, mine doesn't have anything.
Must not be updating.
Oh, I'll have to hit refresh. Anyway, so Ryder was gone over the weekend. Therefore, I had no one to make me a coffee. I had no one there to feed me vegetables.
Yeah.
When Ryder leaves town, this girl barely eats. I had a frozen pizza. It tastes like cardboard. So that was kind of grim.
And I asked for you to do one thing.
You did ask me to do one thing, and guess what?
You didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
I was like, eat that asparagus in the fridge, please.
And I said no. So this is why I'm really excited about a new collab, a new business that we are teaming up with here at the Sauce.
New
When
partnership.
I found out about this partnership, I was giddy because I talk about it all the time. I have used this before, and I'm excited that we now have a promo code for the saucers to take advantage of.
Banana flavored motion lotion.
No. That was one time. And I had an allergic reaction.
Sorry. Which one's this?
So Just Bite Me Meals. We're very excited about this. A family-owned and locally operated business here in Alberta, built on the motto of stop cooking and start living, which is true. You have so many people in your world that are so busy.
Yeah.
They work all day. They get home. They got to cook dinner for the kids, get them to their own sports, try and make it to the gym, try and be a good friend and hang out with people. Sometimes cooking, it's too much. So chef crafted, ready to eat meals made fresh right here in Alberta, and it's ready in minutes. So like no prep, no dishes. They also have some cold pressed juices that I saw Connor McDavid had one of them getting off the plane, which how cool is that?
Yeah.
That's incredible to see. So Alberta wide shipping straight to your door. They have 4 locations, one here in Edmonton. They have one in Calgary, Fort McMurray, and Grand Prairie. And it's perfect for busy families, like I said, or if you're an athlete, maybe you're training, anyone who just wants healthy food without the hassle. So it's really convenient from their family to yours. It's called Just Bite Me Meals. And the sauce discount code is SAUCE20 to receive 20% off your first order. Whenever I use them, they have a really good, just basic chicken, rice, broccoli meal. It's really good. But they also have these protein donuts and protein pancakes as well. So the food is legitimate
So good.
It's so delicious.
So good. Yeah.
So we're very excited about that. So if you want to try it out, use the code SAUCE20 with Just Bite Me Meals. I'll have this up on my Instagram story a little later on the show as well.
Thank you for checking out the show. We have lots to come, including Recommend Something. We got the 3 stars of anything today. We've got a couple guests joining the show. A lot of people checking in on the YouTube chat. We always appreciate that. Make sure you're following along.
We got some people in the chat that are specifically here for our first guest. Darren Brown just checked in. I'm here for PJ, a.k.a. our first guest, Piss Jug. Yes, that is his nickname. I don't think he's joined. Can you bug him via text?
Well,
tell him to get on it.
He's done this a few times. He used to be the resident sexpert on the show.
Yes, he
where
was.
He'd just give some advice about
getting it on,
love making, and relationships and whatnot. And he was a tough guy to just lock in.
One time we got him on the phone to tell us what the forecast was in Saskatchewan. And I think he said the windshield instead of the wind chill.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
He said, I'm doing it from the car and it won't let me connect.
Tell him to get out of the car.
I said, try it again. We'll see if it ends up working.
Do you want to break down who Piss Jug is, how he got his nickname? Because I think you're better at telling that story maybe than he is. Like, you're the one that came up with the nickname. So our friend Piss Jug, Reece, you want to pull up the picture of him at the Rough Riders game that everyone was texting us being like, your buddy Piss Jug was on the screen. Look at this guy. He's living.
Just living it up.
It's got his at Piss_Jug if you want to give him a follow.
Yeah, please do. The guy absolutely rips.
He goes to every event. He has a ticket to everything, even if it's just one ticket.
So he's a good follow because
he is.
Kind of just see a behind the scenes look at what's going on.
Lloyd Minster Arby's in the chat says, hell yeah, PJ, let's go. We got some other people. We got Justin in the chat saying that he's here. He wants to know more about Piss Jug.
I mean, this is going to be pretty disappointing if he can't sort it out and get connected.
I knew this was going to happen. That's why I warned you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we shouldn't have brought it up until we had him locked in.
That's true.
And loaded. But yeah, he got his nickname because I was living above the Saskatoon X grounds raising money for charity.
So awesome, by the way.
And the deal was that I wasn't supposed to leave. So I was peeing in a jug up in the scaffold, and I needed somebody to
take it away.
Take it and dump it, and it's a terrible job.
Yeah.
Like the fact that there wasn't HR violation complaints, but he actually embraced it.
He was like, I can help. I got you.
And so I jokingly called him PJ, like P Jug.
But here's the thing, is his actual
initials are the same.
It's Patrick Janik.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect nickname, and he's embraced it so much it's his social media handle now.
That's right. Loved it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's where our relationship started. And now he just rips it up. Anytime he's in town, he's like, I'm here for 3 days.
Yeah.
Sometimes I let him stay at the house.
I'll never forget. It was my birthday party, and he shows up. Didn't even know he was in town. And he's like, I'm your birthday gift. I'm in town. And I was like, where are you staying tonight, Piss Jug? And he said, in my car. I said, no, you can stay over.
Mm-hmm. My favorite story with him was he won his way onto a trip. This is how I originally met him. He won his way onto a trip with us that we did called 17 Hours in Vegas.
Which, do you think we should do that through Oilersnation at some point where we all go, but it's only, you can't get a hotel room?
Yeah, you just party all night and then get on the plane and come back home.
We should absolutely talk to Jay about that.
Sure, the trip home was terrible. I'll tell you, like, for everyone.
Worse than the Winnipeg airport over the weekend?
Probably pretty similar vibes, actually. But he wins his way on the trip, and as we got off the plane, we gave everybody $200 cash.
Oh, that's so fun. We're definitely
party.
Stealing this for Oilersnation.
So then everybody decides what they want to do when they're in Vegas, and we decided let's go for dinner and then go hit a club. But we decided to go to the Dancers, the Vegas Ballet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it's called.
And the deal was you could get a private dance in a private room for $100, or you could get a private dance at a private table for $50, or they would just show you their ballet skills right there where you were sitting for $20.
Right on your lap.
Yeah. So PJ decides to get 10 dancers back to back to back in front of 30 other listeners.
No shame.
That he had just met and got lap dances for an hour straight in front of everybody. And at one point, it was getting a little steamy. And he pops
Well, that's a lot of friction.
It is.
From different bodies, like that heat.
Yeah. Yeah. He started COVID.
Yeah.
I think. Anyway, it was getting a little sweaty back there for him. And he just leans out and he's got the big glasses.
Yeah.
And he gave
He's
him
got the Coke bottle frames.
So he pulls his head out from the side and then just gives it the squeak, squeak, squeak. Like the windshield washer.
What was that? I knew there was a ghost here. I knew it. So anyway, he goes squeak, squeak, squeak. And that's like your favorite. It's the best story ever.
And then gave me a big thumbs up. And then got back in there.
Perfect.
Kept spending his 20s.
But no, he was at the Grey Cup and he was on the TV partying. I don't think he's going to be able to connect, is he?
Well, he's disappointing me. Nothing.
So, Reece, when we told you we were going to talk about PJ, you said you were convinced that it was an actual celebrity that's in the States. Can you break down who that is and what their story is? It's also a piss jug?
Yeah, so every once in a while you get scrolling on Instagram Reels too long, and then you start seeing like the weirdest stuff. And so then the other day, I was just going through. Oh, sorry, I'll grab this thing. I was just going through and had basically this random. Sorry, I gotta pull this thing up.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh my gosh.
You got it.
Sorry.
It's all good, man.
Okay, what we're learning about Reece is he can't do two things at once.
There's a lot going on. Okay, this is what I thought we were getting on.
What is that?
It's just like this guy that is the official mascot of this truck stop in the States.
One truck stop?
I'm pretty sure. And basically, yeah, he's supposed to promote like where you should safely dispose of your waste, pretty much.
Sure. And like, it's one of those things that like not a lot of people talk about, but it's happening. And I guess if people aren't disposing of them properly, that's really disgusting.
Well, can you imagine if someone's like, what do you do for work? And you're like, oh, I'm full time at a gas station. Oh, that's awesome. Good for you. Like, what's your role? And you're like, I'm the piss jug man. I stand on the street and give a heads up to truck drivers to be safer with where they put their pee.
So this guy has a pretty good following on social media. Has turned into quite the influencer, Reece.
I guess so.
I think he's kind of blown up, and this whole like gas station now does like skits.
Okay.
And they're pretty awesome. I'll try and find one for tomorrow's almost.
Sure.
That'd be awesome. We need to get our piss jug to go and do a collab with the piss jug man. We just got a valid point in the chat from Devin. You're going to have to add him to your list of people who've ghosted.
No, he's trying.
He's trying.
He even restarted his phone.
Oh, that's so cute. It's okay. I figured this would happen. Anyway, what a show so far. Talking about multiple PJs on the show. What's next? You just never know what you're going to get with the sauce.
It's probably for the best that we don't have him on, because I think we've met our quota for how many times we're allowed to say that word.
That's correct.
Yeah.
My sister said I said Mercury in retrograde like way too many times on one of the shows.
Okay.
And I was like, how many times do you think I said it? She's like, maybe 50. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty good for 2 hours.
Yeah, that was a lot. And you mispronounced it at least half of the time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that your sister's holding you accountable. So we've hit our quota today for PJ. And
well, maybe we can get him on another time. Thanks for trying, PJ. We love you. Let's get into Recommend Something. This is a segment where we recommend something. Yesterday, when will I learn that there's an intro to this segment? Never. So yesterday I let the dogs out. They're going to the washroom.
Pardon?
I let my dogs out. I posted my feed online. No, I literally let the dogs out.
You let the puppies out.
I let
Bring them out.
I let both the puppies out. They were out there.
Okay.
Anyway, and I'm looking out into the backyard waiting for them to come back and mosey their way back in. And I see an animal running down the back path through the fence. So I didn't get a good look, but I knew it wasn't a coyote. I just knew that. I was like, oh, it's a dog. So then, of course, now I'm worried. I'm not going to sleep, worrying that this poor animal isn't going to get home. And I had this moment where I went, okay, I kind of know the description of the dog. I know there wasn't an owner with him or her. Should I post on the community Facebook group? I'm like, yes, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So I posted the description. I posted where the dog was running from and what direction it was going towards. So I said it was going towards the school that was in the area. Posted it on the Facebook group because there's so many of them, the like Edmonton Lost Pets groups. Yeah. And immediately got a direct message from a listener that said, Lisa, that's my dog. Like, my husband's out trying to find it. Our 7-year-old is bawling. Like, thank you so much for sending us in the right direction. They ended up finding the dog.
Yeah.
So my recommendation is if you see an animal without their owner, take that time to post about it on Facebook, because I think that's the first place I would go and look if one of my animals was missing. I'd go to the Facebook, see if anybody spotted them. And that genuinely helped this dad go. He went to the school and he found his dog, and the dog was only missing for 90 minutes. That's pretty good when it's starting to get colder outside too. If you can help because you spotted some animal and you have a slight description, post about it in the community groups. You could make a difference.
Well, and I don't think what made you hesitant that like, you may not post.
I just was like, oh, will this make an impact? Like, maybe they found their owner 2 minutes later. No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, nobody's ever going to judge you for posting, or rather than just choosing not to. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing
like I had to be somewhere
that could come with it.
But I would rather be late for my workout class and not post about it.
Yeah.
And it worked out.
Yeah, I actually know her personally.
You do?
The listener, yeah. I know her from Saskatoon, Veronica.
Well, we found Simba, and Simba had a nice warm sleep last night. Thanks to those community Facebook groups.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Genuinely. And like, there are times too when you'll pass an animal on the road and you're like, I should probably do something about that. But dogs are a little bit, if you don't know them,
it can be scary.
It can be a little scary depending on your situation, like to approach an animal that might be scared or
that's why they say to not approach and like call it unless they say to do so.
Right.
Otherwise they just want the location so the owner can go and get the dog themselves.
Yeah.
So post.
Awesome. My recommendation is something you've probably seen if you've flown. I don't know if Air Canada does it or Flair, but WestJet definitely does. And they give you the option to bid to upgrade your seat. Mm-hmm. So my buddy and I both decided on the way to the Grey Cup, let's do this. It comes with one free drink. So we're like, well, that almost makes sense.
Okay.
Like the leg room and one free drink.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the way back, we didn't want to because we weren't drinking on the way back. So we didn't bid.
You were just drinking water.
But we each just bid $5 above the minimum.
Oh, that's the trick.
And I think that might be the answer. So the other thing is, like, you're not going to necessarily want to do it if you're just flying to Winnipeg. But if you're on a flight to Paris or, Australia, and you're going to be on a flight forever, like, why
Might as well
not?
get that leg room. Okay, can I be honest about leg room, though?
Okay.
I don't like it. Like, when you get that front seat and you can't even reach your feet to put them up on the wall. Like, to me, it's just an awkward...
You'd rather just have them crammed into the seat in front of you.
Yeah.
No.
Like a cocoon.
You're the only person that has that take.
I don't know. I had an upgraded seat once and I was like, this sucks.
Really? Okay, well, then you don't want to follow my recommendation.
No,
today.
I'm out. Oh, we got PJ's in the chat. I have tried and I tried. I can't get on the link, you guys. It's still disconnected. Stupid technology. I'm trying to log in. Bless your heart.
He's been trying for the last 20 minutes.
That's so stressful. Please, please, please do not stress about it, PJ. We gave you your segment.
Yeah.
We pulled up the picture of you at the Grey Cup. So we've given you your flowers and now you're famous and maybe you'll have 2 new followers on Instagram.
There it is.
You're welcome.
Let's make it 3.
Let's make it 3. Everybody go and follow Piss_Jug. And that's the last time I'm saying that word.
Yep, we're done with that.
We're done. It's done for now.
So yeah, my recommendation is just go $5 above the minimum, because I think what most people will do in that
Just the minimum.
situation is they'll go, well, I may as well. So it was $75 was the minimum.
So you went 80.
Went 80. And then I ended up getting 3 drinks on the flight without paying.
How does that work?
I don't know. She was
Maybe she was just into it.
Yeah.
She was like, wow, this guy's in first class.
Look at this guy with all the leg room up here.
Look at this guy with
Looks
really
like
long.
he needs it.
You do have long legs, though.
Oh.
You are all legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually talking to my girlfriends yesterday because I went to this random coffee shop and I was like, I'm pretty sure this barista's trying to get with me. So that was a whole thing.
Okay.
And I don't know. There was a connection there. The deep eye contact. He was like, where are you off to today? What's your name? Maybe I'll see you again. And I was like, are we going to kiss?
There was a two-way connection yesterday at the
I don't think
coffee
there was
shop.
a two-way connection, but the vibes were there. And then I left the coffee shop and I went, are we in a situationship?
Well, you're not going to that coffee shop
I'm
anymore.
going back today,
No,
and I'm going to test things out.
I'm going to go fight that guy.
Well, that's the thing. So I was telling my girlfriends in our group chat about this interaction. I was like, guys, I think I was just hit on by the barista at this new coffee shop I was testing out. And they were like, nice. Was he hot? I was like, he was a short king. He was a short king. And then they were like, how tall is Ryder? And I was like, well, he says he's 5'9", which makes me think he's 5. I think he's actually 5'7". But we've measured you. You're 5'9". But I think it was the day you had your shoe inserts in that give you an extra 2 inches.
I don't have shoe inserts.
So
I'm going to fight this guy for sure now that you got me mad.
Let's all gather. It's like, remember back in school, everyone found out about the fight that was going to happen at lunch, so you all knew where to meet?
How was his coffee?
It was so good. It was so good. And that's what
Screw
I was
this guy,
missing.
man.
That's what I was missing this weekend because Ryder always makes me coffee. Always. Like the sweetest angel. And I was like, I need my coffee barista fix. So I think I'm dating him. Like, I think we're together.
What was his hair like?
He had really good hair and really good eyebrows.
I'm done with this.
Where was I going with this?
I don't know, but everybody on the text line is sticking up for me.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't think they
Yeah.
are.
Stu says, I'm coming with you to fight him, Ryder.
Justin said, pack a lighter in your fist and make sure you protect your thumb.
No, don't protect your thumb. That's the worst fighting advice ever. You know who you need to tell that to?
Who?
The barista. Tell him that little
Then he
tip.
won't be able to make me delicious coffee anymore with broken thumbs. Okay, don't worry, PJ. It's all good. He's still in the chat saying I'm trying to connect. We've moved on.
Yeah.
We love you, but we've moved on.
Yeah.
Let's move on to something really important, which is this shirt.
Okay. I didn't know what you were doing. I think Reece got nervous that he was supposed to do
I was
something.
gonna get my puppy. You thought I was gonna get my puppies out. Okay,
Let
check
the
out this
puppies
shirt.
out for a walk.
So what's so great about this shirt, it says, this is my Hallmark Christmas movies watching shirt.
Yeah. That was a nice find, eh?
But what's funny about it is it's like it's not a t-shirt.
Right.
It's a sweater. So that makes it even better that it's
It could work
not
at
even accurate.
an ugly Christmas sweater party as well, right?
It could. So anyway, you got this for me. I love that you saw it and you thought of me, because what's better than a cheesy holiday movie? 'Tis the Sizz. But it reminded me of the time that you and I were in a Christmas movie. And Reece doesn't know this about us, so I thought it would be perfect to, first of all, show the TikTok video of me on the set
Yeah.
back in the day. This was in 2022. Reece, if you want to pull up the TikTok video of me on set, I randomly was at the antique mall and they were filming a Christmas movie. And they approached me. They were like, do you want to be an extra in this movie? Do you want to be in this movie? And I was like, obviously. And then that kind of spiraled into, well, we need more extras. Do you know anyone else that would want to come and help us out? And I got in your ear. I was like, Ryder, let's get famous. Come and join me. We're going to be in a Christmas movie.
I resisted.
You resisted. You're like, Lisa, I have better things to do.
Well, I did. I had to pick up my kid from school, and I was going to have to rearrange that, which was a headache.
Yeah, so I bullied you into coming. I was like, this is going to be our big break. It's so exciting. So you did end up coming. We were at the Antique Mall. This movie is available if you want to watch. If I'm going to watch it again, I'll be watching in this sweater. This is
What's
my
it called?
Hallmark-
Something couples? Coupled up for the holidays or coupled up for Christmas?
I'll be home for Christmas.
Nope.
Christmas trees.
That has nothing to do with couples.
I thought it was about like a woman that owned a Christmas tree farm.
Probably.
All the plots are the same.
Yeah, I think it's called Coupled Up for Christmas.
Okay, so if you're interested, apparently there's a really famous woman as the lead role in it. She plays Aunt Jenna on the Vampire Diaries.
That's not really famous. That's kind of famous.
I think she is pretty famous.
You don't know her name.
Sarah Cunnings? I'm not sure.
All right.
All right, Reece, do you got that TikTok video?
Yes.
Let's watch this. So this is me. Randomly got asked if I could be in this Hallmark movie. They handed me the matching hat and scarf. Maybe this will be my big break. So here they're zooming in on, see, that's the lead actress everyone knows. And this guy's in like all the Christmas movies.
He's from around here too, I think.
He is. We should get him on the show, actually. So this is them awkwardly filming us. Like, look at this acting. So I'm watching this and I'm like, I can do this. Like, how do I weasel my way in to be a lead role in this movie? Anyway, the movie eventually comes out. We're on set for 6 hours?
At least.
At least. So, Reece, you've never seen this, but we're going to show you the scene of Ryder and I in Coupled Up for Christmas.
After 6 hours of hard work, we finally got our shot.
Let's watch it together. So here's the lead actress. And there's us.
Yeah, that's it.
That's awesome.
That's it.
That was us.
That was for 6 hours.
Let's watch it again because some people might have blinked and missed it. There she is. Aha.
Now, can you imagine the conversation I had to have with my kid being like, hey, sorry, I'm a little busy now today. I've lined up that you get picked up by your aunt or whatever I came up with.
Because I'm going to be famous.
Because I'm going to be in a movie. And then she sits down to watch the movie with me months later. And that was the scene.
I actually think we missed it. We watched the whole movie and I went, maybe this isn't the movie we were in. And then somebody else tagged me. They're like, no, you were in there. I saw the back of your head. I said, perfect.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, and you could tell it was in the antique mall. Like, how many Christmas movies are they shooting here per year?
So here's the thing. You can complain all day about how that was a terrible day for you and it wasn't worth it.
Yep.
But you were the one that made it a thing that I think we're banned from being in any more Hallmark movies because the director goes, action. And Ryder starts talking to the main characters like he has a line in the movie. I was like, you can't just talk. You're an extra.
Yeah, but if you're gonna
You're
be
like,
there,
hey man, how's it going? I was like, that's not in the script. That's not in the script.
if you're gonna be there for 6 hours,
You
you,
might as well
should get to talk in the movie.
Shoot your shot. I think I just swallowed a fly.
Yeah, you could say that again.
Shoot your shot. Anyway, so if you want to be like me and put on your Christmas movie watching sweater, may we suggest Coupled Up for Christmas featuring yours truly.
And a Sarah girl who's really famous.
She's kind of famous on a show that I think is a thing.
But you might not have the right show.
Someone wrote, next stop, Hollywood Hills. You got that right, BBJ.
That was an interesting day. I did like that at least we had access to the food area.
There's something about being on a movie set. The craft services are incredible.
Yeah, I still remember what they were serving up, and this was years ago now.
Yeah.
They had like a butter chicken pizza pop.
Oh, yeah. You had like 7 of them.
I did.
And then I was stuffing my pockets full of the candy and chocolate that was on the set. I'm pretty sure during one of the takes, a bunch of wrappers fell out and they were like, cut. Back to the start again.
Rusty thinks that we still have an opportunity to sign up some copies of the script to sell to people for Christmas.
We'll put it in a sauce mug to anyone that wants one. Just hit us up in the chat and we'll think about it.
They might want the mug. I don't think they want the script.
Somebody's asking, how about MGK at the Grey Cup? I thought it was great. What are your thoughts, Ryder? You were in the crowd. Like, you watched Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
The cool kids call him MGK. But I watched it and I thought it was really well done. He did cover songs, which I thought was really smart. He started off with 3 Semi-Charmed Life.
Yeah, that's right.
So good.
Yeah. I thought he was awesome. And the interesting vibe I got afterwards was how many people were surprised that he was actually pretty good. Like, the amount of old guys who were like, yeah, didn't even know who that guy was, but he was decent.
Yeah, he was playing guitar.
That's the point. Like, that's why they want to attract a younger audience. So they go with an artist that's popular with the younger audience, but you want them to be good enough that the people that are there or watching at home actually still enjoy the show.
Mm-hmm.
So they nailed it on who they got for the halftime show of Grey Cup this year, in my opinion.
Well, exactly. And I thought, hey, his song Cliche is so good. It scratches an itch on my brain I didn't know needed scratching. 10 out of 10. No notes from me personally.
The other part I liked was, like, have you seen the videos of him actually talking to the cheerleaders while he's performing? Like, he's...
What? He's so smooth. He was like that barista I ran into the other day.
Oh, no, that's enough of him.
Should I go take a selfie with him and post it on our Ryder and Lisa page? I will. I'll get him to put his arm around me and everything.
Were you wearing your ring?
I actually was.
Okay.
I feel like that makes people hit on you more.
Yeah, I will say that I would agree with that.
What? What is that supposed to mean? Just kidding.
How the hell am I in trouble after all that?
Got you good. Okay, somebody said that the lead actress in that Christmas movie we were in was also in Slapshot 3.
Oh.
Famous. You know it's good when you're in the third installment of the Slapshot franchise.
Reece, did you know there was a Slapshot 3?
No, I honestly have only seen the first one.
I think I have only seen the first one as well. You could have convinced me that there was 2, but 3, maybe they're kidding.
Yeah, maybe they're pulling your leg.
Yeah.
This is like a bamboozled thing.
I think I'm getting bamboozled in the chat. You're right.
Let's see how many times we can get Lisa, like, throughout a day.
No, I'm so gullible.
We'll keep a clock, a little ticker, and jack it up,
Yeah.
depending. The Grey Cup, all in all, though, awesome.
Yeah, tell us. You were there. Can you please just break down the entire experience as somebody who's never been to Winnipeg before?
Yeah. Okay, well, first off, I would like to apologize to the people of Winnipeg and Manitoba in general.
They have lots of ticks.
I didn't see any ticks. That has nothing to do with it.
Well, that's what I think of when I think of Manitoba. I think of getting, you could get Lyme disease quite easily. And a lot of people kiss their cousins. No?
Well, I did see a video of a guy kissing his cousin. Well, no, I'd just like to apologize because for years I've let Manitoba be the brunt of my jokes.
What were some of your jokes? Like what we just said now?
Well, yeah, anytime mosquitoes come up, I'll reference Winnipeg or Manitoba. I've often talked about kissing cousins, things like that.
Insect capital of the world.
But I had no idea how awesome it was. So that's my genuine apology, is that from the second I stepped off the plane, I felt so welcomed by everybody.
Wow.
Like, the community was awesome.
Are you sure it wasn't just a bunch of prairie people that were taking over?
No, this
It was the
like,
people that lived there.
most of the people I hung out with live in Winnipeg, and just absolute beauties all around. And the Winnipeg Blue Bomber fans, for having their arch nemesis Saskatchewan Roughriders playing in the Grey Cup and then winning.
Didn't they have like the funniest post ever after the Rough Riders won? It was like, well, at least the world's gonna explode one day and none of this will matter. I was like, that is how you do social media content.
Yeah, that was a great tweet.
I laughed out loud.
But for a fan base to show up still, like, there was so many Bombers jerseys in the stands that didn't want to see the Riders win, but then were still so welcoming to the Riders fans that were there, and I think appreciated how much they care about their team. There just was this camaraderie, even with, like, we've seen the Battle of Alberta. It doesn't feel like there is a camaraderie there. Like, when I see somebody in a Calgary Flames jersey at a game,
You're mean to them?
no, I just don't want to be their friend.
Oh. You keep a safe distance at all times. You're like, that red looks terrible when it's bouncing off of my skin.
Yeah.
Get it away from me.
But, the entire experience, from how welcoming that city is, how cool that city is, like, so much of it was built in the 10s and 20s,
Yeah.
like the early 1900s. And you can tell, because, like, It feels like you're in New York. It feels like
Whoa.
you're in Chicago.
That's a bold statement. That's really cool to hear.
Just based on when a lot of the architecture was done. And apparently a few of the architects that were huge designers of New York City and Boston and Chicago also did a lot for Winnipeg.
Cool.
Like, so you walk around and obviously every city has its spots that you're not bragging about.
Yellowhead.
Well, so you see some of that. Like, you come in from the airport and you're like, oh, this is it, is it? And but you get downtown and it's just a whole different place. Winnipeg was awesome.
Cool.
So shout out to everybody there, and I apologize for making fun of you for the last really 30 years probably.
Did you actually watch MGK, or were you like out visiting with people?
We were like, it was a bit of both.
Yeah.
But yeah, I caught a good chunk of the halftime show.
Cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. And shout out to the Saskatchewan Rough Rider fan base, who very much deserves this with how well they support the team and really keep the CFL thriving.
Yeah.
You need at least a couple franchises that are that committed to their team for a healthy league. And the Riders deserve this.
And sorry to my mom, who was cheering for the other team.
She's an Alouettes fan. Hey?
Yeah, of course.
She's born in Montreal?
You got it.
Okay.
Bonjour.
Yeah, nailed it.
Reece, at some point, I'm not going to put you on the spot,
You are.
but I want to air the AI-generated recap of last week's inside jokes on the sauce. And what I love about this, we're going to try and do this at the end of the week or the beginning of the next week.
Yeah.
It's to create that FOMO, that fear of missing out. I want you to hear this song, and in your mind, you're going to think, I remember that joke. I remember them talking about that. And AI is incredible. So we're going to definitely air that before the end of the show today. I just wanted to put that out there because I think it's really cool to hear somebody who sounds like a legit recording artist talking about the show, and the listeners and what you've contributed in the chat. You've helped us create these inside jokes on the sauce, and it's just super fun. So thanks to everyone who's here right now, who's in the chat, who is liking Oilers Nation, liking this video in particular. Please do that. It means a lot that you're here.
I've been getting chirped a little bit about taking a couple days off for.
Yeah, and I'm also getting chirped because people are like, why didn't you come into work? I was like, because I still have imposter syndrome, and there's no way I'm hosting a show for 2 hours straight without my security blanket. That is Ryder.
Oh, why don't you go and get the barista to fill in?
Maybe I will. You'd be able to cut the chemistry with a with a knife.
Yeah.
I think it was in my head. I think he's just nice to everyone.
I know what I need to up my game with, though.
What?
Coffee.
No, your coffees are perfect.
No, they're not. They can be better now that I've got competition.
Great. Now Ryder's going to spend 10 grand on one of those fancy coffee machines just to be better than Jared.
No vacations. You know his name.
I think it's Jared. I could be wrong.
Okay.
It might be Jeremy.
I leave for one weekend.
Yeah.
Should we get into... Oh, do we got the song?
Reece is on the song.
This is a recap of week 2 of the sauce.
This song is so good. So listen carefully if you were tuning in last week, getting in on the conversations with us during the show.
Might even get a shout out.
You might even get a shout out.
Yeah.
Some inside jokes in this one.
Super chats rang out all week, raising money for our veterans, dear. Support the troops, support the Legion, that's the heart of why we're here. The Oilers lost by 8 on Sunday, Ryder still managed to make it a fun day. Reece stock grows with every show, he's a fan favorite now, this we know. Lisa blames Mercury retrograde for tech troubles that have made their way. Ryder just smiles, lets it all unfold, it's the sauce, baby, you two gold. It's the sauce when Mercury retrograde runs the show. And supporting our veterans is the debt we always owe. Through every slip and stumble, every laugh we've made. If it happened this week on the sauce, we'll sing it through the retrograde. Lisa once broke a tooth. tooth on her chicken wing and fights dragonfly delivery. It's a whole thing. She tugs her thumb when she throws a punch. Ryder packs his fist with a lighter touch. Charlie came to visit and it feels just right. Grant's a butcher now, but still great on the mic. Reece is fascinated with the universe growing. Super Chat loves the veterans and it's showing. He's got her with the camera, chasing colors through the air. Scene one, seen them all, says Lisa from her chair. It's the sauce where Mercury retrograde runs the show. And supporting our veterans is the debt we always owe. Through every slip and stumble, every laugh we've made. If it happened this week on the sauce, we'll sing it through the retrograde. Ryder puts peanut butter on his head to trim the puppy's nails. But when he mentioned the peanut butter trick, Lisa's mind went off the rails. Don't offer him zucchini, he just finds it strange each year. When every backyard gardener brings a truckload when it's near. Her poutine faux pas made the whole chat disagree. Shredded cheese on top of fries ain't how it's meant to be. Triple pickle McCrispy had the studio buzzing loud. And Lee Joe meat draw stay underrated, still delighting every crowd. Grant and Ryder crashed a day Lisa tried to make. Turns out Ryder crashed it 'cause his heart was hers to take. Ryder once tried out for Sears with a perm he had to own. His dad questioned his masculinity. That story's carved in stone. Sports keep hurting Ryder, but Lisa cheers him anyway. And because of Ann Michael May, she loves the Patriots more each day. Northern lights were glowing while technology fell apart. Retrograding Mercury attacking every start. From butcher jokes to puppy nails to tech that won't behave. It's the sauce, a weekly circus everybody secretly craves. It's the sauce where Mercury retrograde runs the show. And supporting our veterans is the debt we always owe. Through every slip and stumble, every laugh we've made. If it happened this week on the sauce, we'll sing it through the retrograde. That's the sauce, baby. See you next week.
So good. Like, so good. I love the recap songs. If you enjoy that, we can do that all the time. And it will include the super chat, the viewers, the saucers with your own inside jokes, because it just takes everything and generates a song for us, which is terrifying for actual recording artists.
Yeah.
I would be worried because that could be a #1 hit song.
Well, I was thinking, I wonder how much that would cost pre-AI. And I bet it would be at least for something that quality. Like, that sounds like Sugarland.
It sounded so good.
I would say you're looking at least $10,000.
Yep. And you would have to wait for them to write the lyrics for you.
Yeah.
Go into the studio, record it, edit it, mix it down. Nope. That was ready in
It is
5
pretty-
minutes.
It is pretty terrifying.
In that song, you heard a mention of me saying that I love the Patriots, Drake May. Well, we have an even bigger Patriots fan that's joining us today. We've got Bordzy, who works here. He's going to be joining us at 9:30 as we continue our tour of meeting coworkers here at Oilersnation.
So is that your NFL team now? Have you decided officially?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm constantly changing my mind on which team I'm into. And I think it's just, I don't know what mood I'm in that day.
Because you were big into the Colts.
I was back in the day. I was a big Andrew Luck fan for a stretch there.
Okay.
And then,
Because they'd be a good team to be cheering for. You should have stuck with them.
I know.
They're looking pretty good.
yeah, I'm not a dedicated fan when it comes to NFL. I'm all over the place for different reasons. So
Just there for the snacks.
I'm there for, the hot wings and the groups of people that gather to watch and drink beer. I think that's so fun.
And a little bit of the sports betting.
A little bit of the sports betting, which we're also going to get to near the end of the show. We are coming to you live from the Sports Interaction Studio. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. It's The Sauce. Make sure you are liking this video on YouTube and subscribing to Oilers Nation.
Saw a video of another hockey player with a mustard package on the bench. you seen this before?
I've heard of this. So what is it about mustard that's good for you when you're playing sports?
Apparently it's good for cramping. So if you've got cramps coming in. Reece, have you ever ate mustard when dealing with cramping?
I never have, but I've seen, like, I remember Mark Letestu used to do it all the time. So it has to be legit.
From St. Paul, Alberta, if I'm not mistaken.
Shout out.
Yeah. They love their mustard there.
And aliens.
Yeah. I think it's because they get the sausages from Mundare.
And then just put a little stirred on it.
And then they just want to, by the time they get home and cook it up, you need a little stirred on there.
I hope our next recap song has the word stirred in it. And then those of you who are watching right now or listening, you'll get the inside joke.
But yeah, mustard apparently is good for cramping and heartburn, is what Devin's saying on the chat.
I like it just on a sandwich.
Yeah, that would be an interesting move.
If you pulled out a sandwich on the bench. Oh, I'm getting a leg cramp.
Yeah.
Better pull up my 12-inch sub.
The coach is like, hey, what's going on down there? Why do you have a foot long? Yeah. You're like, well...
I have heartburn. I'm pretty sure that's giving you heartburn. What else is on the sub besides what's canceling out the stirred, fixing your heartburn? Is it the fact that you have a cold cut trio?
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I just saw that.
Pickle juice
yesterday.
is better was suggested in the chat. And the best sleep is the one after a hangover. Waz! Happy belated birthday to Waz, who's in the chat, who also works with us here at Oilersnation.
If you've got some heartburn Waz or some cramping, highly recommend dummying some mustard.
Yeah.
You'll feel a lot better about yourself. I also came across some new research that's out. There's a few different things that I thought I'd bring up that you might be interested in. You all right with that?
I'm always down.
You looked like you fell asleep when I said research.
I was thinking about Jared. Kidding. That's a joke. That's going to be in the next AI song, isn't it?
People are going to start turning on you.
It's a joke. I
Yeah.
won't bring it up again.
Well, you will.
I don't even know if that's his name. I just made up a name.
So, a clinical trial challenges medical advice. This is exciting news, even for Jared. It says that coffee and heart rhythm disorders are actually coffee can be used for heart rhythm disorders to
regulate it.
Regulate it a bit. The study tracked 200 patients with persistent irregular heartbeats for 6 months. Those who drank at least 1 cup of coffee a day had significantly lower recurrence than those who avoided coffee.
Whoa.
And like a big sway in numbers, too.
Okay, this is fascinating to me because usually you hear the narrative that people are super anxious and then they drink coffee and then they're just
more anxious.
Or when
Yeah.
they're tired.
I think if you have too much.
Yeah.
So this was, I think, 1 cup, at least 1 cup of coffee a day.
Cool.
So it could be more than that. Coffee, bless up. There aren't many things that are as needed, it feels like, and delicious and altering that are actually pretty good for you.
Yeah, I think of my morning coffee at night.
Right.
Before I go to bed, I'm like, I can't wait for that first sip, which is crazy. Like, I remember trying coffee for the first time as a kid when I tested my mom's coffee and I was like, that's disgusting. She's like, trust me, one day you'll love it.
Yeah.
And it's true.
Now think about it. And so normally for things like that, like I'm like that with chicken wings.
What?
I'm like that with chicken wings. I think about them like hours before I get them. If I know I'm going for a wing night, I'm deciding what flavor I'm having hours before.
What flavor are you getting?
Well, now I want wings. My mouth's actually
I know, me
wanting...
too. I can hear it.
Okay, well, I got to back off.
Yeah, back up. Just take a good big swallow.
I just need a second. I'm just thinking about wings. I got really into that. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And you know that chicken wings aren't good for you. Mm-hmm. So shout out to coffee.
No, totally. And I think as soon as coffee is one of those drinks where if you order one when you're out with a bunch of people, it's like this ripple effect. Like once one person gets a coffee, it's like, well, now I want a coffee.
And like the difference between a bad coffee and a good coffee too is so huge that if you get a good one, it can feel life altering.
No, I feel like there could be, I think a lot of us are drinking coffee and we're too busy in the moment. You should take a moment when you have your first sip of coffee and just say, what is this beautiful day going to bring me? What amazing things are going to happen to me today. And then you take a big sip and you burn your tongue and you go, screw this, I'm going back to bed. Let's get into 3 stars of anything. I'm excited.
It could be an athlete, snacks, or cars. It's time we pick our 3 stars of anything.
Today, we are talking about is unconventional the word I want? No, unintentional is probably a better word.
Unintentional workouts.
Unintentional, incredible workouts.
Where you actually like, get the heart pumping, get the sweat going.
But you're not like, oh, I gotta go work out.
Right.
That's not the mentality going into it. It just happens kind of naturally.
Mm-hmm. Where you're like, wow, I actually got a bit of a sweat on there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do we remember who won the last 3 stars of anything? It was many moons ago
I think
now.
it was Reece.
I think it was you.
Yeah, I think it was.
Lisa.
She, for lack of a better word, edged me on. Right at the last minute. Like you had 38, I had 37, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, let me find what I wrote for my 3 stars of anything. I feel like I'm coming with straight fire again. Okay, best unintentional workouts. Keep in mind, if you're watching, you're in the chat, we need to hear from you. You need to vote when we have the poll up after each of us read our 3 stars and tell us which one wins. Watching a scary movie, an unintentional heart race. You can burn up to 1,000 calories watching a scary movie. So that's mine. Who's next?
Did you make that up, the stat?
No.
That's actually a proven fact. You can burn 1,000 calories? You made that up.
Well, the amount of calories I may have exaggerated, but I remember reading that watching a scary movie, you can burn calories.
You also get nervous when you're watching a scary movie and anxiously eat. I've seen that before where you're like, oh, this is good.
Well, I like to cover the screen with the biggest piece of pizza possible so I can only kind of see what's happening in the scene.
Before eating it.
But then as soon as like the pizza slice is getting smaller and smaller and it's just down to the crust, it's really hard to hide the screen.
Fair enough.
It's a whole thing.
Reece, your first overall pick for best unintentional workouts.
My best unintentional workout, and I mean, it might not be unintentional to some people, but I just like playing hockey so much. I feel like beer league is almost unintentional of like, okay, I'm getting a really good sweat on here, but I go into it being like, oh, I'm excited to see my buddies and play some hockey instead.
You'd still be doing it if it was bad for you.
Yeah, probably.
Like coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I'd still be doing it if it was bad for me.
Your turn, Ryder. What is your best unintentional workout?
I would say the best, even overall workout that you can get is taking your kids tobogganing. Like, it is unbelievable how gassed you are after walking up a hill in snow pants
Drenched in sweat.
25 times, and they just don't want to stop.
No.
And those little legs will just keep going. And then all of a sudden, will you carry me up? And now I'm hiking a mountain while carrying a child. I don't know. I think that's probably the best sweat I've got. And it's pretty good for putting kids to sleep, too.
Yeah, they get so... It's just like bringing them to the pool.
All that fresh air. Yeah, the pool.
They get so tired after.
They're just giving her.
Yeah.
So I'm going with tobogganing for best unintentional workout.
This is the 3 stars of anything. We need your votes after we're done. My second star is when the elevator is broken. If you're somebody that always relies on the elevator, it's down that day, you're taking the stairs, why not really engage the glutes and make it worth it?
Well, it is interesting that you pay for a gym membership to go and use the Stairmaster and then choose to take the elevator
up to
everywhere.
the gym. Just kidding.
Pretty much. That's another thing that I won't understand about gym culture is the guys that are paying for their membership to go and move weights around. Okay?
Okay.
Like just up and down, doing all the movements. But then they leave their weights and don't put them back where they're
Yes.
supposed to go after. Like, aren't you here to move weights around anyway?
Pick it up and move it over there. And don't even get me started on people that don't wipe down their equipment.
Yeah, you're there to move.
Judging you.
Go get your steps in. Go get that towel.
I don't care if you just picked it up and like used it a couple times and you're like, well, I'm not sweaty. Okay, well, you also probably don't wash your hands when you go to the bathroom.
Okay, now
Well-
you're personal attacking.
You never know. All right, Reese, your turn. What's your second star?
Yeah, my second one is going to be just the fact that our bathroom is 2 floors down in the office.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to be having to go to the bathroom. It's quite the jaunt, honestly. And once you get back from sprinting up 2 flights of stairs, it's like, okay, now I'm out of breath and I'm lightheaded.
Now,
This has been a lot.
And when you're feeling like you have to rush back.
Yeah, that I'm always in a rush getting back. Like, I don't time it well at all.
Yeah. That's very relatable to me. I like that one. Okay.
I'm going to go with my second pick, pushing a shopping cart around with a bad wheel.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. Especially if you're going to like the Costco liquor store, which your cart is so heavy.
You take a shopping cart into the liquor store. That's
Ryder, I don't do that all the time.
That's party zone.
Yeah, that's before a party on a Wednesday night. Kidding.
But yeah, I was at Costco, not in the liquor store.
Okay,
with the cart,
whatever.
and had the cart pretty loaded up, and it was just the worst wheel ever. And trying to maneuver around corners, I felt like I was doing full like squat rack workouts.
I'm curious if anyone who's following along in the chat, get in on the chat right now. Do you have horrible shopping cart luck where every single time you have one, it has a faulty wheel?
Sure.
Because some people just have bad luck when it comes to shopping carts.
Absolutely. All right. Lisa, your third overall pick for unintentional workouts.
And feel free to get in on the chat as well. If you have an unintentional workout, we're getting a lot. This one here says cleaning the house. That's a great suggestion. Lisa said you burn a ton of calories just sitting in a sauna. Another great suggestion. But my third is folding laundry. In fact, I've heard that some people will wear the wrist weights and sit in front of the TV and fold all of their kids' laundry, their partner's laundry, all the towels. Because when you actually finish, you're moving your arms up so much.
Yeah.
It's perfect. So folding laundry is my third unintentional workout.
Reece, your final choice, my friend.
My final selection in the 3 stars of anything draft is going to be just walking the dogs. I think my dogs especially have to get out pretty frequently, and they get a good little lap around our little property. So I think it's nice. You get a decent amount of steps in throughout the day.
Sure.
And it's something that you have to do anyways.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was thinking the other day how often I've gotten off of the couch to go and let the dogs out to pee even.
And you're annoyed in the moment, but at least you got up and moved your body a bit.
I would have just been sitting that entire time. Like, why not get a few steps in?
Well, and I love that suggestion, Reece, because with dogs especially, I know a lot of you watching, viewing this, listening, you're tired after a long day of work. But you also have to remember your dogs have literally been waiting for you all day. The best part of their day is when you get home, and even like this, maybe the second best or even better than that is when they get to go and sniff the neighborhood. That's their social media. That's their Facebook scrolling and Twitter feed. That's them finding out what's going on in the world. They get to go and sniff and see what dogs have also peed on that tree recently.
And then they show their dominance by peeing on the other pee.
Let them pee on top of the other pee.
Yeah. All right, that's a good one. Am I on to my last one now? Is this it? This is to wrap it up, and then we'll get the vote up over on the YouTube chat. For best unintentional workouts, I'm going to say putting on a fitted sheet.
Okay, I heard a great suggestion on what to do if you're sick of not knowing how to put your fitted sheet on. Always buy striped sheets.
Oh.
Because then you know
which direction they're going at least.
Because they're never horizontal.
Sideways. Yeah, it's always vertical.
They're always vertical. So
it's a really good point.
Fun little tip.
But there's times where I'm putting on a fitted sheet and then I'll notice like a droplet of sweat off as I'm reaching and trying to hold things. And then I'm like, wow, I'm sweating on this clean sheet. Time to throw it back in the washing machine.
Whoopsies.
But yeah, putting on a fitted sheet.
Always sweating
Best
after.
unintentional workout.
Should we spitfire all of ours so people know who they want to vote for in the chat?
Yeah, let's get it.
Okay, I'll go first. Mine were when the elevator is broken, when you're watching a scary movie, and when you're folding laundry. Reece?
I had beer league, running to the bathroom at the office, and walking the dogs.
Nice.
And then I had tobogganing, pushing a shopping cart with a bad wheel, and putting on fitted sheets all by yourself.
Donnie wrote in the chat, I'm pregnant with baby number 3 and making the bed and hauling the laundry basket up 3 flights of stairs almost takes me out. Donnie.
Looking pretty good for me so far.
We're going to put an elevator in your house if that's the case. 3 flights of stairs?
1 minute in, I've got a nice lead today.
Okay, we get it. You're finally winning 3 stars of anything. Congrats.
I take everything too seriously if it's competitive.
Yeah.
Like I was betting people on cornhole this weekend at the Grey Cup party. I won $50.
Nice work.
Thanks. Hit 3 in a row at one point. That was a pretty big deal. People were cheering and stuff.
DC wrote in the chat, I get a good workout slamming the grocery cart back into the cart rack. I can't help myself. I do it every single time. Yeah, you just got to feel something. Shopping carts, no wonder all the wheels aren't working. We got people like DC slamming them back into place.
Right. That is true, actually, now that I think about it. I'm a little bit rough on those when I'm putting them back.
Fire for Effect just wrote in the chat, shopping carts with a bad wheel is my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like maybe just every single cart has one faulty wheel.
And to me, Costco, like you see how much money is being spent at Costco.
Okay.
You go there and expect to spend $112.
Yeah, you're going for one item and then you discover all these other things that they have, like their sweatsuits right now.
Right. And then all of a sudden you're just $700 deep.
Yep.
Like one trip for me could pay for a new cart. So fix it. Like out of anywhere that you're like, you should have the funds available to fix these carts.
It's because they're not increasing the price of the hot dog. They put their foot down and they said, no, we're never going to inflate this price. It's $1.50.
I just think there are some shopping centers or grocery stores.
They could up their cart game.
Well, I think there are some that I understand or maybe a bit more budget shopping experience. So I don't have the same expectations on cart mobility at places that are known for their discounted food and shopping on a budget.
What I like to do is I go into the grocery store with my intention of just using a cute little basket. I'm so cute. I'm going to put a baguette in it. And then you go and all of a sudden your little cart is full, your handheld cart. So you're like, now I need another one. So then you grab another little basket. And then next thing you know, you're like balancing chips on your head, kicking one basket down the aisle.
That should have been one of your 3 stars of anything.
It should have been.
Is when you decide to go with the handheld cart instead and then get way too much stuff.
Yeah, and then you're like, wait, we need milk.
Well,
Oh, wait, we also need this. And then next thing you know, it's just a battle to get out of there.
And a 12-pack of cans? Like, that's a heavy enough thing when you include it with all the other groceries. Gets a little bit much.
Army Chris is in the chat. It just spins and squeaks and I can't turn left. Every single time. That's why we need to be kinder in a grocery store too. When people have their cart in the way, you know how frustrated you get?
Yeah.
Maybe they have a faulty wheel and they can't move out of your way as quickly as they want to.
I still want to be mad at some people. Just go with the same rules that you learned when you're driving. If you're walking down an aisle with a shopping cart, stay on the right-hand side. If you're turning, and you're turning right, turn sharp. If you're turning left, turn wide. All the things that we learned about traffic could be used. Don't stop in the middle of the highway. Don't stop in the middle of the lane, especially unless you pull over.
Man, I was driving home with baked goods the other day. And
just baked goods.
Yes, and I slammed on the brakes, but while I was trying to eat while driving too. And it was a baked good that had marshmallow fluff on the top of it, and I hit the brakes too hard and the marshmallow went flying and I got marshmallow all over the front of the vehicle. It was in my hair. It was on the steering wheel, so I pulled over and put my hazards on. I put my marshmallow hazards on. And I had to get out of the vehicle and go and fix the baked goods on the other side. I almost died doing what I loved, eating marshmallow fluff. But it was it was so risky.
Yeah, that is risky.
I got a really good tip actually for those of you who deal with bad road rage. I learned this recently.
Okay.
When somebody cuts you off or somebody is just being a bad driver, and if you feel that rage that truly could take years off of your life, you get so mad at what someone else is doing on the road, if you can switch your mentality to more so have empathy for them, maybe they're having a really bad day. Maybe they have a pregnant wife in the passenger seat and they're trying to get to the hospital. You just don't never know what someone's going through.
How many times have I told you this when you're yelling at other drivers? I've told you that.
You have?
Yes.
Oh, I just saw it on a TikTok comment. A TikTok comment.
But I've been very kind with my advice in the past about like, hey, maybe they're just having a bad day. There's no need to get all twisted up about this guy. Just let him drive by.
That's true.
That's nice that you learned it off of a TikTok
comment. If you rush through life, you only get to the end faster. That's Ryder's motto. That's why he drives 20 kilometers under the speed limit at all times.
I drive the speed limit for the most part. If I'm in a hurry, I'll go super fast.
Who's winning our 3 stars of anything? Ryder, you have 70%.
Yeah, I crushed today.
What do you think made you get all the votes? Which one? Which one were you most pumped about?
I think the shopping cart with the bad wheel, but plus anybody that's parented and taken their kids tobogganing.
That's right.
Knows how wet you are from sweat within 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And the swish, swish, swish. Also, when you're going back from the hill, you have to pull the kids on the toboggan all the way home on top of getting them up the hill.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again.
Small towns do it right, where like there's tobogganing hills and there's just really nice guys from the community that will have their skidoos out and they just run kids up to the top of the hill all day. Like there'll be a big fire out there. Maybe this is just my hometown. Reece, you have this experience out in Sturgeon where there's like a tobogganing hill and guys will skidoo you up to the top?
We honestly didn't have much for like tobogganing and stuff, but there is definitely that small town thing where they're just random guys that come out to like assist in any like childhood fun pretty much.
That's so cute. That's like my my brother-in-law Tim. I'll never forget, there was one Christmas day. We usually take the kids tobogganing on Christmas Day, and I got a picture of it, and it was him and my sister, his wife. She's drinking a beer. He's got a cigarette in his mouth, pulling the kids up the hill. I'm like, you guys are so funny. Parents
giving her.
Yeah, parent wins. Just living.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the way to do tobogganing if you've never had a experience like that.
Okay, here's another honorable mention of unintentional workouts. Nobody picked taking the empties back to the bottle depot. That's true, especially if you've been waiting. Because who goes after one bag?
Right.
No one. You want to get at least $40.
Or back in when everybody had beer bottles day, it was even more intense.
That's true.
You could have like the bed of your truck loaded up with 100 boxes of bottles.
Okay, serious question, because we love supporting kids' sports. When you see them going door to door for bottle drives, do you give them bottles or do you pretend you're not home? I want full honesty in the chat. Because you worked hard to get that $20. That's a lot of bubbly. That's a lot of beer.
Yeah.
So is it a relief when they come to the door? You're like, not only am I a good person, but also it's getting rid of something that I was supposed to do today. It's knocked off my to-do list. Or are you like, nope, pretend we're not home? That's my hard-earned $20.
I'll usually give some of my bottles, which it just puts off having to go to the bottle depot by a couple more weeks.
You answer the door and you just hand them like a couple bottles?
No, like I'll give them like half of what I got.
Oh.
Like a bag.
Okay. That's fair.
If I have 2 bags in the garage,
I feel like that's the right answer. That's the best answer.
Well, then I'm supporting, but I'm also not giving up on all of my fund opportunities.
We should also take a moment to those of you who have kids in sports and you're dedicating your weekends to driving around different neighborhoods, collecting, bugging people, and maybe in some of your minds, knocking on their door, trying to get stuff.
Well, and that, especially for those parents, I mean, for the most part, I guess you're saving money because you're putting it towards your kids' sports. But you're not getting like the pleasure. It's not like you're raising money for you to go on vacation.
That's right. Do you know how many other things you could be doing on a Saturday afternoon? You could be day drinking at the local pub with your buddies, but instead you're like
collecting bottles.
Had to have kids that are good at sports. Or maybe even worse if they're not good at sports.
Right?
This sucks.
Awesome. Should we get into our guest for the day?
We're very excited. We are continuing our tour of meeting coworkers here at Oilersnation. And today is a really exciting guest.
Yes, it
So
is.
we have Bordzy here in the studio. Aaron, Bordzy's not his actual last name. What is your actual last name?
Bordato.
Is that Italian?
I believe it's Spanish. I believe we're from Spain somewhere.
Very cool.
I may not look like it, but I believe somewhere deep in the bloodline.
Well, we're very honored to have you here. You're actually brought to us by Southview Acura. Family owned and operated on Edmonton's south side, Southview Acura offers a premier selection of new and pre-owned Acuras and more, backed by expert service you can trust. Stop by today and discover why at Southview Acura. Luxury meets reality. You're getting a new car this week from them.
Yeah, I am.
I'm so excited
Whoa,
for you.
what kind of car?
New Acura with, I actually don't know
They're
yet.
surprising him.
But
They're
it's gonna
doing like
be-
an unveiling.
Yeah, it's going to be all
Influencer life, nice.
logoed up.
Yeah. Don't embarrass me on the roads.
I won't, because I drive properly. You will not be given the keys.
Somebody just donated in the super chat just because Bordzy is here. It says cup year.
Cup year.
Thank you.
You gotta say it like that.
Oh, sorry. Northside
I'd say it's spelled Y-E-A-H-R. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we have a lot
Wicked
to learn.
smart. Just add like some of that, some Bostonian to it.
We'll try our best. Keep in mind, we've only been working here for 2 weeks. How are we fitting in so far?
Well, I go on vacation and then I come back and suddenly we have like a legitimate kitchen with, nice drinks, little snacks. Also, it's pretty much all gone already.
I know, right?
So I was like, oh, good. We got a mom and dad with us now. So that's nice. I've been taking care of the upstairs one. I've been buying groceries for me, Ty, and Liam.
Good.
Liam has now stepped up. Tyler, and he even acknowledged it the other day in the show. He goes, "Yeah, boys, I haven't done anything for the studio up there, but it's a team effort. I like that you're collaborative effort. Let's go." But
look
you guys
at
feel
us.
like this is awesome. I love coming in every morning. I'm like one of them, I'm waking up and I'm like, okay, let's check in with my boy Reece, see how the sauce is doing.
Yeah.
What ridiculous things are they talking about today? I also came up with, what are they called? 3
stars of anything.
3 stars of anything. I was listening on my drive.
Okay.
So I prepared 3 as well.
Can we hear them?
When you were describing your first sip of coffee and take a moment, I literally hadn't taken a sip of my coffee yet, and I was at a red light, and I was just
It was intentional.
hell yeah,
Take a
Lisa,
moment
let's go.
here.
Like, yeah. I was like, I'm about to have the best time on the sauce. So let's go. But okay, my 3 unintentionals. Also, beer league as unintentional. You're literally playing sports, Reece. What the hell are we talking about?
That's why he didn't win for once.
Listen, and he's been on a hell of a run around
Really?
here with those, yeah.
Because I heard that, and I was like, come on, my
Okay,
boy.
before you
Come
get
on.
into it, we just got another super chat donation from QF Pro 21, and
My
it
boy.
says cup year.
No,
Cup year.
You got to say it like that now.
Cup year.
I'm shy.
Hey.
Cup year.
Oh, I heard Dan. Dan threw one out. Reece, give me one.
Cup, yeah.
Yeah, so you
You
got
guys are good at it. I have so much to learn. I'm going to practice all day.
We've been yelling it for now years without it actually being a cup.
Yeah,
Right.
I
Next
will,
year.
Next year. Okay.
The moment we lost Game 6 last year, I was saying next year, just like that.
Immediately,
Dude,
hey?
slipping out.
I checked out your video last night. Of course, those of you who are watching this, clearly you subscribe to Oilersnation, and you can always check out Bordzy, who's doing the pre-game show, the post-game show.
Yeah.
And I had some empathy for you, some compassion. What's the right word? Either or, whatever.
That works.
Kindness in some way.
Sadness.
I felt like this is the hardest job ever. You have to go on camera after the Oilers lose, and you have to try and stay decently positive. I was like, I would hate to have to be in that seat right now.
Or
That's
you don't
tough.
have to stay
Yeah,
positive.
you just let the chat help you guide through.
Yeah.
Also, like it's sometimes like I have to take a minute and be like, okay, like so I'm pissed right now.
Yeah.
Am I gonna feel the same way when I wake up in the morning? But that's where you can listen to Oilers Nation every day, and I can chime in with my maybe backtrack some thoughts. But I don't know, it's up and down. And like once again, we are 2 for 2 on Cup final appearances
Yeah.
in the existence of pre-gaming.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
stats are facts, facts are stats.
We love this.
I'm not saying something, but I'm kind of saying something.
Okay.
What was your takeaway from the game last night? Your big one that you woke up still thinking about, maybe?
That was absolutely embarrassing. And I even apply that to myself. Because on pre-gaming, I was like, okay, my storyline, like my key to victory is like, this should be an absolute point night for the boys. They
Yeah.
look like they've been turning a corner. We were talking, okay, was it as simple as Zach Hyman was the missing piece?
Right.
Maybe lead from the front, bring your lunch pail hard hat. Rest of the boys will follow. Boy, was I wrong yesterday. It is only one game. Game 4 of a 7-game roadies. So, like, but dude, it's the Buffalo Sabres. That was their goaltender, Colton Ellis. 4th career NHL start. And he, once again, the Oilers finished with, I think, like 33 shots. Asked me if there was one high danger one that I could actually remember, besides Jack Roslovic, who's an absolute stud. That was
Yeah.
the good. That was the hard performer. in more ways than one. Shout out Jack Roslovic. It was embarrassing. I feel like even in part of the game, like, everybody loves to bring out their pitchforks for our pal Stuart Skinner. And I thought in that hockey game, at least definitely the first half, could have been a lot worse. He was keeping him in, and then you kind of... You're not going to get... I get he has an 852. I call them the box score hunters who don't actually watch the game, and then they just look at that and they go, doesn't start with a 9.
Game,
Ass this guy down. It was more than that. It kind of slipped as the rest of the game went along, but another one where I've had too many post-game shows where I sit there and go, okay, too many turnovers in their own end. Do not defend in front of their own net. And then, besides Jack Roslovic, I don't think anybody had an offensive pulse last night. But then the thing about that, you turn the page and you move on over to Wednesday. And
there you go.
'Cause we got back-to-back coming up. We've been through 2 9-1 starts here. All right, this is... Once you've experienced real hell, this is like, whatever, man.
Yeah.
As long as we get a ticket to the dance.
The amount of road games, too, so far this season, I mean, coming out of that 500 might be enough to, have a pretty nice second half.
I said on this roadie before they started, my goal, so there's 14 possible points. You get me 7 or above, and I'm going to sit here and go, especially the state of the team before they started this roadie. Beggars can't be choosers, all right? And then the benefit of them doing all this on the first half of the season, they don't go out in 2026. They don't travel to the Eastern Conference.
Right.
Once.
Right.
So the rest of the year, you're going to be living in Edmonton. I also like the idea, like in January, they play so many home games. Some of these Southern California boys want to come out here in middle of January, the dog days of the NHL.
Yeah.
That's when the Oilers roll. That's when we go.
Where do they stay? Do they stay at the Marriott, so they don't even have to go outside? Isn't it a chat? They're not going to be experiencing winter at
Something
all.
happened to the Pedway. Something happened to the Pedway.
Yeah, it's just going to be Bordzy blocking it.
Sorry, boys.
Yeah,
Do not go.
Let's just get some pylons up there.
The chat loves you. There's a lot of saucers who perhaps maybe haven't checked out a show after the sauce. So isn't this motivating for you to be like, wait a minute, I need to know more about Bordzy?
Come hang.
Yeah.
Me and Brett constantly. We got another pre
you
and
guys are
post tomorrow.
so fun. And I was going to come and have beers with you the other night. I got distracted. I didn't make it.
We
Sorry
on
about
pre-gaming tried to see. It was just me and Brett here at Dog Patch. You should be coming to Dog Patch on Thursday.
that. Yep.
Then we got a nation night out on Saturday. We got a big week here at
We got a
Oilersnation.
big week. We'll be there on Saturday for sure. We'll think
Yeah.
about Thursday. That'll be pretty fun to pop by.
Saturday's going to be a good one.
It's going to be so fun.
And there's like Bad Blood against the Panthers. So many different realms.
It's going to be intense.
Nice.
So tell us about your start here. How did you start at Oilersnation? When did you start? What's your story?
So I am 30 years old now. And I went, straight out of high school. Bang. I was actually 17. But I went to Nate TV Broadcasting. Like basically everybody that works here. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, if anybody's interested. I then got my internship. I was on camera and whatnot. So I went to Lloydminster, worked at Newcap News, RIP.
That's where I started as well. But
Shout out.
the radio side
Exactly.
down there.
Everybody, basically, you had to go out there, which now, it's now gone. I
Yeah,
think.
that's too
That's
bad.
pretty sad. It's
Sad.
pretty sad because so many people got their starts there. But I went out there, 2-day sports, 3-day news reporter. And as much as I loved living in a stranger's basement in Lloydminster at, I think I was 19 at that point, I stayed there for like a year and I was like, okay, this isn't, I'm not really having fun doing this. So I came back to Edmonton and then got a job at the U of A doing I started as the replay guy for women's basketball.
Cool.
And then it was replay guy for men's basketball. And then it was volleyball. And then it was, okay, do you want to direct the actual game? So headset, camera 1, camera 2. And I learned all this at Nate TV Broadcasting. Why always do it all.
Yeah.
Do it all.
Try
Don't
it
just
out.
be an on-camera guy. Don't just be behind. Do it all. You'll never know. But then so I did that at the U of A for 7 years. Worked my way up. I became full-time. I had an office above the Butterdome. That will tie into some of my unintentional workouts.
Yes, we got to get to that before you leave.
And then I was working at the U of A and I was in charge of all the sports broadcasts. One, Tyler Yaremchuk, I knew for years doing it. And then it was very funny. It was so at this point, I wasn't directing the games. I was just in charge of everything.
Okay.
Cushy spot.
Yeah.
And basically 10 minutes before the game goes, everything just craps out. The whole replay system, the TriCaster system, everything just goes down and I get the call and they're like, you got to come over here. I'm like, okay, pretty sure I know what I'm doing here. Hopefully, bing, bang, boom. 5 minutes, we're back up and we're running. Tyler was obviously commentating the game. And then in the first intermission, he kind of comes up to me and he asks me, I'll never forget, he goes, so you know how all this stuff works? You know how this works? And I was like, I would hope so. And then he's like, hey, have you heard of Oilersnation? And I was already like, yeah, man, I bag milk. Like, I know who you are. Tyler and I had worked together for games at a couple years at this point. So he's like, yeah, of course. So he was okay. Come in for an interview. I'll never forget. It was Tyler, a writer, David Quadrelli from Canucks Army, and then bag milk. But BM didn't speak for the first 40 minutes of the interview until the very end. And then he spoke. And I was just like, that's bag milk. Like, that's I could pick that voice out of an announcer.
Totally. Because, for those of you who don't know who bagged milk is, maybe you haven't checked out things, like I said, outside of the sauce, nobody knows what he looks like. He's got a hidden identity. Anytime he is on camera on Oilersnation, if you follow along our socials, there's always a cartoon of bagged milk that covers his face. He likes to kind of fly under the radar.
The anonymity is
Which is surprising because I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but he's handsome.
Very handsome. Dude, I was literally about to say, and can confirm. He's a good-looking dude.
Probably the best. He
looks like his high school photo.
His teeth.
Those
are
Let's
nice.
all go around the room and discuss our favorite things about bag milk.
Yes.
I've met some people that should hide their identity.
He's not one of them.
He's not one of them. Yeah, that's actually very true.
It's so true.
That, and then, I worked here, started producing Leafs Morning Take at 9 a.m. And then at some point I was doing Daily Face-Off at 10. Oilers at 12, Canucks Army at 2.
Whoa.
And then I would produce the Oilersnation After Dark because we only did it for 1 year. Shout out Connor Halley, who does Sports 1440 with Jason Greger. He was the host. I produced it. We didn't have a pre-game show or anything. It was that. And then that summer, they were asking people around, trying to find a pre- and post-game host. And then one day, BM and Tyler just asked me, like, hey, Bordzy, would you do it? And I was like, oh, hell yeah, brother.
You bring such good energy. Of course it should be you.
So let's go. And then Shadow Kennedy came out with pre-gaming with Bordzy.
Cool.
And once the name was attached with the logo, I was like, okay,
you're in.
This is me. This is me right here.
As soon as I get that accurate, I know I'm locked in for the job here, right?
Incredible.
You just need those things once.
Yeah. Hey, you got the logo. Look at the studio. You're in, brother. You're in.
Make sure you're liking this video, especially with Bordzy here. That gives us some extra swag, I think. So thanks to everyone who is checking this out. Maybe specifically for Bordzy. That's okay. We will take it.
Totally.
We're family.
We are all a family here. Tell us your 3 unintentional workouts.
Okay, so I like some of yours. Who did end up winning?
I ended up winning with
you took it home.
Tobogganing, pushing a shopping cart with a bad wheel, and putting on a fitted sheet by yourself were my 3.
That's a very good one. The tobogganing is
ridiculous.
It's a lot.
So we're talking best unintentional workouts. What do you got?
Okay, so my number one, my first pick here, is running from the cops because no one has ever intended to be in a situation. I'm going true to the
stretch.
Word unintentional.
No stretching beforehand.
Probably hasn't happened to me in 10 plus years, but it's happened before. And you're just,
what a
the
rush.
Adrenaline,
and when you can figure out how to add adrenaline to a workout, you go way harder. So
nothing more motivating than fear itself. There you go. So I think that's an excellent first
And
pick.
have you always gotten away from the cops?
No. The one that absolutely pops into my mind was I don't know, it was probably 16, 17. Was egging cars. Right at Broadmoor Boulevard in Sherwood Park. And then, threw some eggs. I got chased through the golf course. I was like, I'm out. My energy tank. Did
you have to pay charged?
Oh yeah.
I got a buddy.
That was then 10 plus years ago. That was then.
Yeah. We've grown.
I wasn't even an adult when that happened.
You're fine.
I got a buddy who's a local comic who has a really funny bit. His name's Noah Broder, and he talks about how he's not hardcore at all and has only ever ran towards the police.
Help! I'm scared.
Flagging him down.
Yeah. Really funny guy if you ever get a chance to check him out. All right, what's next?
Okay, number 2, and this one's very specific to Edmonton one. Have any of you guys been to Activate in South Edmonton?
I've heard of it.
That is a hell of a sweat.
Dude, I went there and it was in the sun. This was 4 months ago. So bear in mind, this is recent. I went there with 3 of my buddies. We're all, not in horrible shape. Definitely, I wouldn't say good shape, but not horrible shape. And we go in there and I was like, oh, I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. I'll be fine, whatever. And we're going to go for beers afterwards. I was absolutely drenched in sweat. I was like, boys, we got to go make a stop off somewhere. I go buy new clothes or go shower.
Good thing you're in the mall.
And says it's in, active virtual games and whatnot. I was sucking wind at the end of that thing. And once again, not just me, all my buddies, some of them who are in much better shape than I am. They have numbers on the wall that are your colors. So you're there's a pillar in the middle right there. and then it runs. So if I'm red, I gotta press red 1, then 2's over there, and then 3. So you're just going and like bang, just hitting each other. It was wild workout. By the end of that, I haven't gone back because I was like, I don't know
It
if
is.
I can
Can't
handle
handle
that
it.
again.
You've done it?
Well, especially if you're like me, and I, by the sounds of it, you who take competition a little bit too seriously.
yeah.
Like
Just drilled my buddy right in the middle, and I didn't look at him.
Right.
I got
Yeah, you're like not saying sorry.
I got touch number 6.
I'll yell at a family member over Monopoly. Like yell at
Yeah,
them.
flipping tables.
Yeah. So you get
I'm not that far.
No, that's a
you get
it's a
into-
child.
into that setting though, and you go for it. Even if I'm like playing against my 13-year-old and her buddies, I'm like, I need to win this. Let's go.
Dubs
Yeah.
count. Dubs last forever.
They do.
Dubs last forever. Flags fly forever. Okay, number 3. And this one kind of goes back into where I said the U of A. So I used to work my office was above the Butter Dome. I don't know if you've ever been to the U of A. You got to park there. And it is expensive. Full-time employee, didn't get a parking pass. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah, we'll get
Shout
into
out
that.
Oilersnation. Much better parking sitch around here. But so, as your classic, balling on a budget type guy that I was. I mean, I still am. Who are we kidding? I did not want to park in like U of A parking and whatnot. So if you know where like Queen Elizabeth Park, like you go by the Butter Dome, it's a little jaunt, and then all the way down those stairs that those people go and work out in the summer and whatnot. It's free to park down there. So every single day I would go park my car down there. And this includes the winter where it's icy as hell over there. And I would walk up those stairs every single morning. And then I'd get into my office and just be sweaty as all hell. And I'd have to turn the temperature down. It's like, Bordzy, it's the dead of winter. And I'm like, boys, you don't understand.
Yeah.
I just saved $14.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
not
those years-
intentional for the workout. And then you look at your watch and you're like, all right, great start to the day.
Yeah,
Great start to
wow.
the day.
All those
Totally.
years of taking those stairs, you think you'd be better at Activate.
You would think that, Lisa. You would.
I don't
You
think
would.
there's just a plain stairs game at Activate.
I
though.
mean, we're getting a couple other unintentional workouts. This one here, obviously in the bedroom, good one. QF Pro 21, unintentional workout, washing your truck windows at the gas station. Dan said, no one taking snow shoveling is bold. It's because we're not thinking about it yet. And those muscles are not prepared yet. Every year you have to retrain the weird muscles in your back that get going when you're shoveling a driveway.
There's a surprising amount of ER visits, especially early in the winter too, from like,
Men.
people that are out shoveling, and
So-
it's a workout.
So apparently when
Don't
you're
let it build
shoveling,
up. Don't let it build up.
Yeah.
you're
You
not
gotta
supposed
tack in
to,
increments.
when you have a shovel, you're not supposed to go above your shoulders when you're shoveling because that can activate heart attacks in men when they're shoveling. I remember learning that last year from an ER person on TikTok.
Just keep it low and slow.
Keep it low.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Or just make
take
your
that
neighbors
home,
do it. That's a good one too.
Tell
Saving
us.
lives.
I want to
Sauce,
know.
saving lives.
I
Don't shovel
remember
all the time.
hearing once there was a little birdie that mentioned it. Maybe it was actually you. You might have been the little birdie talking about how you're a theater kid. Tell
Oh,
me
yeah.
more because as somebody
Oh, yeah.
who is also a theater kid,
Oh, yeah.
what's the backstory there?
I love the spotlight. I don't know what to tell you. I'm loud as hell, so theater definitely worked for me. Never projecting my voice has never been an issue. In my
I know.
life.
And that's why if you're a theater kid, they say that theater kids never do well on film. Like you can't become an actor on screen because you don't know how to have just like a natural voice.
I
Like,
have
that's
to-
just not
Brett
possible.
when he's producing pre and post. There's everybody else's level.
Yep.
Then there's me.
Yeah.
There's me. Tyler also is included in that. I don't know. It was just always, I was that kid, like, I would try absolutely everything. Like, I used to be like, I'd play volleyball, basketball, badminton in like your junior high. And they'd be pulling me out of practice to go over to the theater because they're like, stage right next to the gym. And I'd go and, my lines and rehearse my thing and go run back in for a drill, go back in for that.
Just doing
it was
it all.
awesome. You want to do it all.
Did you ever have like a lead in a play or were you always like a background actor?
I would say I was always a good. I'd be nominated for best supporting actor. In our
Okay.
high school, they called them the Drammies. The Drammies.
Of
Bev
course.
Facey. Bev Facey, Sherwood Park. Shout out.
Shout
But
out.
they would always have that. And I got nominated twice. No winners. No winners. It was just a nominee. But for best supporting actor in like whatever, grade 10, 11, 12. Whatever.
Well, maybe today is the day that you can say that you won something in the theater world because Ryder has a game for us.
I do.
Let's go.
So you got to finish the lyrics to these musical theater well-known plays, okay?
I said drama. I didn't say musical
didn't
theater.
say
You
music-
don't want to hear me sing, but give it to me.
Okay, let's do this. So it's going to be Bordzy versus Lisa.
Yes.
Who's the bigger theater nerd?
Yeah, and I will. Do you want the name of the play first? Or should I save that for after?
I think you can tell us the name.
Okay. From the motion picture? No.
No,
I'm bad at
Broadway
this.
musical.
From the Broadway musical Cats. Finish the lyrics. Memory. All alone in the...
Moonlight.
Lisa just came up with this idea for a game.
So I could be the theater kid.
Yeah.
I'll be real with you. I haven't brushed up on my knowledge of cats.
Come on, you didn't see who was in that piece of crap movie? Taylor Swift was one of the cats. What's that actor? What's that actor I can't stand and he weasels his way into everything?
James
Corden. He's been quiet lately for good reason.
Okay, this next one is from Annie. Can you give him a second to try to get a point here, though? Because I...
No. I don't. No, you don't take it lightly on me. I know some of Annie. I think I do.
Okay. The sun will come out.
Tomorrow.
Oh, there it is. Next from Greece.
Hey, I said don't pity me.
I just
Now
wanted to
it's
hear
on.
you sing.
Now it's on.
You're the one that I want.
You are the one, honey.
I'm giving the point to Bordzy.
He did it wrong.
No, I felt like you did it right.
The one
2-1.
that I want. Fuck it is the one I want. I won't. Sorry for cursing.
That's okay.
Slipped out. Sorry. Stop forgetting.
You're all good, man.
We're
You're
going
all
to
good.
swear one day. I'm still just too shy to do it. It has to be the perfect moment.
It's the best.
When there's a perfect moment for me to swear, it will happen.
Yeah, we're
But
just
that's the
very
beauty
used
of
to
being-
not
but that's the beauty
swearing.
of being on the internet.
Yeah.
Is that you can
Just
let
go
let
for
rip.
it.
But I mean,
Right.
like once again, you can't do it too much.
Can't
No.
A
force it.
perfectly timed one can emphasize a point.
I was saying to
That
Lisa,
one just slipped
it kind of feels like when my kid swears,
And there's no
she's like
confidence.
trying to learn it. She's trying to like
Yeah.
have the right energy and
But she
sway.
she goes like, what the? And then she kind of has like a question mark.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
or
a,
like
"Can I
whispers
say
the
this?"
swear word. That's where
We'll
we're
get
at.
there. We'll get there.
All right, it's 2-1. Right
No,
now.
I'm ready to tie it up.
From Wicked. It's time to try defying.
Gravity.
Okay.
I didn't watch Wicked.
Gravity.
Was that movie good? I
Yes,
heard
and
great
the
things.
second one is coming out this weekend.
I like that you're trying to impress him.
If you don't
Glass
know.
just shattered.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, I think there's some coyotes that are howling outside. They're gathering around the Oilersnation headquarters for some reason.
Is it a full moon?
2-2. Next up from The Sound of Music. Doe, a deer, a
A female deer. What's the next line?
deer was the next line.
Ray,
I wouldn't have got that.
a drop of golden sun.
From Rent.
That's not the worst I've ever heard.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I never got the leads, but
From Rent.
do you know
were
Rent?
Yeah, yeah.
525,600
Minutes. 525,000 moments so dear. Next.
I think you just won.
Oh,
Hey,
perfect.
congratulations, Lisa. Way to bring somebody in here and then just dummy him.
Okay, but I knew that he knew drama, and I was like, maybe he knows he's brushed up on his musicals. Apparently not. Someone's got
kinda
some
like
homework to
where
do.
like, you can hear my raspy voice here. It's not much of a singing voice.
I don't know. I feel
It's
like
a
you can
yelling
get away
and-
with it.
Drinking voice.
Yeah, that's true. And that's
There
why
it
you do
is.
such a good job. So tell everyone where people can find you if they're checking out the sauce and they're like, I want to know more about this Bordzy guy.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You want to come hang with Bordzy and Brett, who I think is on the show later this week?
Yes,
Yeah.
he is coming in later this week.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that.
Tomorrow.
Brett's my producer.
He's in tomorrow with us.
There you go.
Yep.
Getting a
Sweet.
full pre and post game
Yep.
this week. Let's go. Yes, you just on the Oilers Nation YouTube 1 hour before every single Oilers game. All 82 of them. I'll be there, baby. We'll be with Brett. I always have a revolving door of cast here, members of Oilers Nation, guys. So Zach Lang, Coombsy, Tyler, Liam, Dan's going to be with me, who put shoveling in the snow. Excellent pick, Dan.
Great
Yeah,
pick.
yeah,
Great
excellent.
pick.
Shout out. He's going to be on with me tomorrow, and we do it 1 hour before, and then obviously right after the Oilers game, right here on the YouTube. And the best part, as you know, the chat is awesome.
It's
A lot
so
of these
good.
personalities in here, and now I've been here for years, been doing this for a couple of years. I've met so many of these people and put faces to names. I feel
Awesome.
like I just got an entirely different, massive family over here, and we on pre and post. Once again, it's a game in the middle of November. They get shellacked by Buffalo 5-1. I guarantee you when you're in June, you're not going to totally remember that one. But you will remember the hilarious jokes that we make and the friends we make along the way. It's all about the roller coaster.
100%.
I
of
love
the Edmonton
it.
Oilers. The highs are high, the lows are low. but we do it together. I always say we're citywide unlicensed therapy
Yeah.
for those who are willing.
It's true. That's where you can go and air your grievances and get it off your chest so you're not yelling at someone else like you don't even know in a store.
It was one of the nicest surprises with the show is we weren't really familiar with the YouTube chat. And it's just another co-host for the show. It's
Dude,
awesome.
It's literally if you're like, oh, I'm blanking on this. Chat, what's up?
Yeah,
People are coming
Yeah,
through
what's
with
going
content. And I selfishly, yesterday, I was obviously checking out the post game with you because I wanted to know your guys' thoughts. And I was there for you. And I was like, this must be so hard. But the chat was so lit. I was like, okay, I need to get in on this chat and remind Bordzy he's coming in with us tomorrow because you did forget.
I did DM you.
We would have had to add you to the guests who
I
ghosted.
didn't forget. I was like, I think it's on Tuesday. I think it's 9:30. I just need confirmation.
But no,
Sean Avery? There's Sean Avery wall?
Yeah,
the Sean Avery Award. So far, it's just him, which is good. Maybe, hopefully, we
That
could just give it to him.
doesn't surprise me.
No,
He
not
does
at all.
movies with Christopher Nolan now. So.
Yeah.
He is. He's like way too cool for us now. Not that he was ever.
I do like his social media presence as well.
He doesn't
He
give
has
a
the
When he
F.
gets that little pointer
has a
stick
pointer
going,
stick
he
going.
does make some very valid points
And
out there.
once you use any type of prop, I'm a prop comedy kind of guy. That works. That hits hard.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, pre and post. Come on, hang out, do whatever. Also, Oilers Nation every day. I produced that show.
Yeah.
Man of many talents.
He does it all.
And yeah, every day, Monday to Friday at noon. Theirs is definitely more Oilers centric and analytical.
Yes.
You know, like that kind of thing. And
People
more-
still are asking me, they're like, so you host a sports show? And I have to break it down. I'm like, listen, yes, but no, like we're venturing, like we're testing out other kinds of shows. If you want to get your true Oilers content, the stats, the geniuses, people that know this sport, this team through and through, Bordzy,
plenty of
options
with Oilers Nation.
through Oilers
absolutely.
Nation, YouTube, and our social media, of course.
It is nice that we're not totally reliant on sports when we're coming off of a 5-1 loss to the Sabres.
It's
and
comforting.
doing the show the next day. Like, I'd be really sad if we just did a 2-hour show about that game last night. So.
We're about to do that at 12:01.
Yes, you
stand
will.
time, baby.
Good luck
Let's
with
get
that.
in there.
Okay,
It's
well,
all part of the journey in the roller
we'll let you
coaster.
go, but we definitely, I think you're a fan favorite in the chat, so please come back whenever you want.
Literally anytime.
Perfect. If I hear you,
I live here.
if I hear your booming voice in the hallway, and it's
Yeah.
one of those moments in our show where we're blanking and we're like just staring at each other, I'm gonna be like,
We might have had our best one today. I think it was probably about
Bordzy.
6 seconds that we just stood there, sat, and looked at each other.
silence is okay. We gotta learn that with podcasts.
You'll
It's
learn to be
okay.
okay with silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sit in it
I'm
for a
still
minute.
gonna make sure Reece edits it out before it goes to being put on the podcast.
He's aware.
Hey, how's
you
Reece-
noted that when I fell asleep there for a bit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, thank you.
How good is Reece?
The
best.
He's the best.
The
He's
best.
the best. It feels
Yeah.
like, you get your intern in, you bring him in, you show him the ropes. Look at him now.
Let him
He's
fly.
His whole own show in this awesome studio.
And true story is we're letting him get his comfortability up back there, but we're going to be leaning on him a lot more moving forward. So if you're a big Reece fan, which I know a lot are, just know there's going to be more Reece on the show, but he's got a lot to do back there right now.
He's so busy.
We're letting him get very comfortable with that.
As
So
a
it's
man
like,
who
yeah.
also runs the board behind,
It's a lot.
give him a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Give him a minute.
There's a lot going on back there.
We want it to become something like riding a bike where everything just happens naturally. We're still getting there. We're only 2 weeks in. We're getting to know everyone that works here at Oilers Nation. It's been so much fun. Bordzy, thank you for coming in.
I love you.
We love you so much.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it, man. We've got our bets for
Gotta
today.
get to our bets today.
We got to get to. Big
All right.
ones, too.
So,
I put a $5 on her tonight.
Me too. Whoa. Coming through with the big bucks. So this segment is brought to you by Sports Interaction, Sportsbook and Casino. Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. From puck drop to overtime, bet with Canada's homegrown sportsbook, 18 plus. Please play responsibly. Now I always have a reason why I'm betting on what I bet.
Yeah, and sometimes I'm totally on board with them. Other times I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. But today it's a little bit of both.
It's a little bit of both because I forget the actual artist that I was so mad about. Okay, so today I am betting on the Blues to beat the Leafs because I'm still mad that all of these artists who don't really know Canada, they only stop in Toronto. They only stop in Toronto and Vancouver.
like they'll announce a tour and it'll say with Canadian dates, and then you look and it's just Toronto.
We don't all live there.
Yeah.
So I'm just a little bit bitter, but I think Ryder is confused because I forget the artist that I was fired up about.
Like you're that passionate that you're making betting choices on it, but you don't remember who it is. All right.
Anyway, so I put $5 on that. We'll see what happens.
And I did a little 4-gamer tonight. I feel good about this one, actually. I've been betting against the Flames a lot this year. That feels good. I've been betting against the Kraken a lot this year. So this is my fiver. That four.
Yeah, what did your foursome?
Yeah, I got the Red Wings over Seattle.
Nice.
The Jets over Columbus.
Interesting. Okay.
Dallas over New York. I do like the Islanders this year, but Dallas on home ice, I'll take all day. And then the Blackhawks beating the Flames, because I've been betting on the Flames losing every game, and it's been really smart.
So if you want to copy either of us, feel free to do so or do your own thing. Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. Get in on the action with parlay boosts, live betting, and easy deposits and payouts. Bet now at sportsinteraction.com/OilersNation. 19 plus. Please play responsibly. How long is it going to take till I have that memorized? I think we're close. As a theater kid.
That was really good memorizing.
Well, no, I was reading.
Oh.
But I was trying to make it seem like I wasn't.
I wasn't looking, so.
Okay, let's get into what we learned on the show today.
Yeah,
Do you guys have something?
Yeah, let's fire that intro first, though. I built that song for it.
You did?
Yeah, there's a song that goes with it. And Reece is ready to go.
It's out of my mind.
It wasn't all that much, but let's recap anyway. Now it's time to hear what we learned today. It wasn't very much, but let's recap anyway. Now it's time to hear what we learned today.
My lesson is, or the thing I learned today is that there's a barista in the neighborhood I need to fight.
And we're going to go Facebook Live. Make sure you're following along. Oilers Nation.
Well, I might have to go YouTube because I want the support of the chat. Yeah, I want to look over at the YouTube chat.
Just make sure you protect your your thumb.
Nope, that's terrible advice.
What did I learn today? Reece, you might have to go first unless you're also struggling to find something that you learned.
We learned some important lessons.
Oh, I learned that there's a mascot at a gas station in the States.
Piss Jug Man.
The Piss Jug Man, which now, that's what we're here for. We're here to educate you and ourselves on these important social media influencers like Piss Jug Man.
Marianne says, I learned that Lisa can sing.
Okay,
We'll be leaning on that a little bit more.
What else do you want to hear?
I'm sure.
I can sing Jewel.
Somebody said, get those tiny fists out. I'm ready to support.
You do have little
fists.
Thank
you, Cass Potts.
Oh, Cassie's watching. Cassie tunes into the show from England. She's my friend that's from Alberta, but when she's in England, she has a British accent. But then as soon as she comes home, she goes straight back to being a Berta girl with us, like this.
So was she in the group chat where you were bragging about getting hit on?
Yes.
By a barista?
That's correct.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get him. Reece, you learned any important lessons today?
I learned that Manitoba isn't actually all that bad. And I
Yeah.
should probably go check it out sometime.
I thought you were going to say that you could get Lyme disease.
Highly recommend going to Winnipeg. And as long as there's one person there that you kind of know, everybody's so damn welcoming.
And they are proud of the history of Winnipeg. It seems like they know their stuff.
It really was. And what a cool place for a Grey Cup, too. Even though that it was like their arch nemesis, the Rough Riders, were in the Grey Cup against them. The whole thing just felt so awesome. So shout out to that city for hosting a great weekend. It was
Should we give away some mugs?
Sure. How are we doing it?
I don't know, in the chat. Or I could do a post on our Instagram. Give us a follow on Instagram, Ryder and Lisa. We'll do an Instagram story or something, and then we'll DM 3 random people, and you'll pick up a mug. Because Ryder has to keep one mug to himself.
No, it's fine. We can give away all 4. No, actually, let's just do 3.
That's what I thought. Thanks for joining us here in the Sports Interaction studio. We will be back live tomorrow between 8 and 10 a.m. Mountain. Have a great day.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel.